default. There we go. Hello, everyone. Hi, guys. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Welcome in. I apologize for my tardiness. I was playing some. Oh. Okay. I was playing some Hades, and then I got to the Hades fight like at 8:50, and I did manage to beat him. But then there was like a ton of story that happened afterwards, and so I was like, oh shit. So I ended up being a little late. And then my son really needed attention because this is his active hours, like right now. My son's active hours are like super right now. And so then I was like, okay, well, I need to be with my son a little bit. And then, and then Mephi had the biggest shit of his life on Milk's arm. I have never seen a leopard gecko poop such a big poop other than the one that I just saw that was on Milk's arm. And it was so funny. She was like, oh my god, he's pooping on me. And I was like, oh, really? She was like, oh my god, he's pooping on me. And I was like, really? I'm sorry, Milk. I was so excited that he was pooping on her because I was like, oh my god, he's pooping. Because I don't think he's pooped since we got him. I will do wiggle jiggle in just a second, Minty. I was like, oh my god, I don't think he's pooped since we got him. So like, I was really excited that he was pooping because I've been worried that he might be like, geckos can sometimes suffer from impaction. So I was really worried that he was potentially impacted. Huh? Oh, okay. Thank you. I was really worried, but so then she was like, he's pooping on me, and I was like, oh, really? Like, I was really excited about it. I was like, oh my god, yes! And obviously she was a little less excited about it. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Thank you. Anyways, sorry, Dio was being with him as well. Anyways, so I was like, oh my god, he's pooping, and she's like, yeah, on me. And it was the biggest leopard gecko poop I've ever seen in my life. I've had 2 leopard geckos before this guy. I've never seen a poop that big. That thing was huge. That thing was at least half of his tail. Like, half of his tail. I was like, holy shit. Literally. Anyways, we wiped Milk's arm off, and he's fine now. But, I was really excited that he did that. I don't think Milk is nearly as excited about it, and I'm sorry. No higher level of trust will ever be done. Exactly! Milk, you should feel honored. That was a huge poop. Also, bro needs some fiber. Yeah, that was a big poop. Also, Milk and Dio by proxy, now you know what leopard gecko poop looks like. Because they were asking me, like, what does it look like so we can keep an eye out for it in his cage? And I was like, it looks like a little poop, and then there's like some white stuff because they like pee and poop, but like both of those things are solid usually. So anyways, very interesting stuff, and I'm so happy. My son is my pride and joy. I do apologize, Milk, but it means he likes you. Actually, what does a leopard gecko pooping on you mean? Bro decided to give a fresh example. Yeah, he's like, oh, you need help knowing what leopard gecko poop looks like? I got you. Hold on, why did my this guy... Let's see here. I don't think so. Oh my gosh. This is so funny. Anyways, Oh my gosh, okay. Sorry, I'm reading up about this. Anyways, sorry. I'm very distracted by this. I'm here. All right. Anyways, after that whole thing, oh Jesus, my phone just started talking to me. I don't like that. Yeah. Anyways, we're here now. Are you guys ready for some more visual novels? Not talking about leopard gecko poop. I'm so sorry. Hello, son. You feel accomplished? I can see him sitting on his rock right now. I hope he feels accomplished. Anyways, today we're going to be streaming 2 really cool visual novels. The first of which is this. I actually have no fucking idea how to pronounce this. I really wish I could, because it's definitely going to come up in the visual novel. Watch it be like it's going to be like chrysanthemum in the other one, but like this word. So yeah, anyways, it's this. It is about a virus that is spreading, and you have to find the cure. Plus some romance thrown in there. Telluricene. Anyways, yeah. So anyway, yeah, it's about basically a virus, and you have to find the cure, if I'm understanding it correctly. And as always, thank you, Minty, for pinning it. And also, as always, if you want more info about, thank you, Io, for welcoming me to my own stream. I really appreciate that. If you want more info about it, you can do !game info to read a little synopsis. And yeah, let's get into it. Start. Also, the music is really good. I've been listening to the menu music for a little bit, and it's really good. Oh, okay. Ahem. Attention, employee code number... Whoa. Attention, employee code number EPPA 96671. Shake the anesthesia off. I'll try. Oh, there's a dozen more of you will be heroes to get through, so we're going to speed through the script HR has prepared. Starting off, congratulations, you have been promoted. Your official Day 0 debrief as a senior pathogens research begins now. As an expert in the field of environmental toxicology, you have been hand-selected for Project Sporesight. You will work independently alongside some of the nation's leading researchers studying the newly identified and potentially dangerous species provisionally designated as the Vivis glomerulorum. Yep. Researcher, what's your name? Oh, wait, hang on. It looks like I skipped the introduction section entirely. Let me just backtrack here. Yeah. Any temporal pain or confusion you're currently experiencing is a common side effect of neuroimplantations and will subside within the hour. Oh, fantastic. I have neuroimplants. This discomfort is caused by the trace chip which you voluntarily agreed to have installed into your hippocampus for the betterment of mankind. Furthermore, I regret to inform you that you may experience increased discomfort knowing that you are now prohibited from leaving facility grounds. All right, this is off to a wonderful start. That is, until the mandatory assessment period concludes in 10 days. At the end of your service to Project Sporesight, your chip will be safely removed. You may be asking, now, why do I need to be chipped? All you need to know is this chip is a safeguard for any and all sensitive information discovered within the lab. It ensures strict compliance with the mission security protocols. In the event you experience certain side effects like blindness, seizures, altered perceptions of reality, and other adverse side effects, Well, that is not normal, and you should immediately report for medical inspection. By now, you've no doubt noticed that you can't recollect oh my god, recollect how you arrived here. Again, this is due to the trace chip you have agreed to insert within your hippocampus. Please turn your attention to the table before you. There, you will find your lab identification card. Fill in your name, provide your preferred pronouns, and stamp your thumbprint. Pronouns? Oh my gosh. Oh, hello. Oh, wow. This is fully character customizing. Holy moly. Alright, well, obviously, were they them? What? Ooh, those are cool eyelashes. I like all of them. What is my nose? I kind of like this one. Endless possibilities. I know, right? This is awesome. I'm fucking white as shit, bro. Wow. Ooh, this can get dark. Go devs. White as shit, though, for me. IRL, I have a very oval face, so I kind of like that one. All right. Honestly, the first ones are kind of good. I like those. Oh, my eye color. Well, in real life, I have like some greenish eyes, but it looks like I can also be blue. Oh my god, hair front. This is fantastic. Oh my gosh, holy representation. Let's fucking go. I kind of want to be edgy. Oh, I can be bald. I kind of want to be super edgy. Yeah, I like that. Oh, that's nice. I like that. I like that. What? What? You can have a hijab? Oh my god. There we go. What? Oh my god, you guys. Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Edges? Oh my god, you can have edges. Okay, my hair is white. Well, I mean, more inclusive than Tomodachi Life. Yeah, seriously. Holy moly. These devs needed like a round of applause. Holy. I can't see half the moles that this is letting me. Okay, hold on. I might need to change my hair really quick. Oh, that's a look for sure. You know what? Temporarily. Oh, there's a mole. It's right there. I did not see that. There we go. All right. Oh, I definitely need the under eye bags. Like, come on. Yeah, obviously we need the under eye bags. Piercing. Ooh. Wow. So many obviously those. Although these ones are really good too, but I like the spiky a lot. I have freckles in real life. So I'll add them. Yeah. Look at me. Pretty close. Could also do that, but I think I like the fluffier one. Huh, okay. Oh, wait, my name. That's important, huh? Blue. The Environmental Protection and Preservation Agency thanks you for your cooperation. I am now linking your verification server side. There's so many noises happening. Researcher, take a seat. We may be preparing for war. Holy shit. What are you talking about? Vera, you take it from here. Oh, okay. Everyone buckle up. Today is April 15th, 2734 in United Sex. Centuries ago, your nation's glaciers were fully frozen, but rising global temperatures from across the last 700 years have methodically melted all that ice. Drip, 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 just like that. Though your civilization has successfully adapted to Earth's elevated sea levels, water wasn't all that was released. Riding the wave of those drip, drip, drips was life-altering biomatter. These organisms, recently designated as a new genus of spore, once lay dormant deep within the ice's core. Your leadership has identified large masses being released from the Matanuska, Valley, flowing into the Gulf of Alaska and breaching the Pacific Ocean. Even in games, we can't escape global warming. No, seriously. Bro, it is terrifying to think about all those diseases that are stuck in the icebergs that are, like, fully gonna be released now. Like, it's bad. Currently, spore masses are infiltrating the United States through the western shore. While small, dormant spores would be no issue, the concern is that they're becoming vegetative. They find a host, usually native, thriving flora, and adapt, evolving into something else entirely, something even the most brilliant minds can't quite grasp, myself included. Oh? This is where you and your peers come in. The EPPA has contained 75 Stage 3 samples of the Vivus glumeriorium, and you, researcher, have been assigned one. In the face of one of mankind's largest threats for survival, it is up to you and your peers to ascertain whether the Vivarius glumeriorium is friend or foe. Your personal room has been prepared, and your adjoined lab will be accessible starting tomorrow. Oh? Go ahead and rest up before the real work starts. Your nation thanks you. Well, this is a very interesting way of doing this. Day 1, 9 days left. Oh boy. Rise and shine, researcher. It's a brand new day, and I'm here to ensure everything goes according to plan. Quick heads up, if your trace chip ever starts itching, don't panic. It's just me giving your brain a little tickle to wake up. Don't worry, I'll be gentle. I'm a little worried. 9 nights at EPPA. Now blink away those bleary eyes. Let's begin your official orientation. First step of every morning, check your EPPA portal for any groundbreaking discoveries that have been disclosed regarding the Vivus glomerorum. I need to get this name correct because clearly we're saying it a lot. Vivus glomerorum. Whatever. Yes, laptop. That's me! Top secret, classified information for authorized personnel only. Eustace Morello, EPPA, March 21st, 2733. That was a year ago. I think. Ranger background. The following transcriptions were collected glomerorum. It's the OR and then directly followed by the UM that's really getting me. The following transcriptions were collected from a series of radio transmissions exchanged between Field Ranger Eustace Morello and North Cascades Base Camp on March 21st, 2733, between the hours of 1200 and 1500. Ranger background. Mr. Eustace Morello has served as a field ranger at North Cascades National Park for the past 12 years. Mr. Morello's responsibilities include overseeing environmental conservation, visitor safety, and general park operations. His employee records demonstrate a consistent work history with no prior incidents. According to interviews conducted with family, friends, and co-workers, he is described as well organized and dependable and did not exhibit signs of mental illness or cognitive decline. Medical records confirm there is no recorded history of mental illness or other relevant family history. Top secret. Recorded radio transmission. Transcript 1. Time 12:30. Oh, what the fuck are those? Look at those fucking little marks. What the heck? Reporting Ranger Morello here, 2.5 miles west of Albert Camp, found some unfamiliar tracks. Tracks, while distinct, could not be identified against currently documented fauna, suspected to be mild stage tracks of Glomerorum. Diverting off routine patrol to follow. Unfamiliar how? Just different and big. Seems to be getting bigger as I follow. Base camp. Stand by until 13:30 for next check-in. Might have found myself a real Bigfoot here. Base camp standing by. Hope to find your soulmate, Morello. Ignoring that. Transmission end. Okay. Transcript 2. Time 2 a.m. Time of 2 a.m. Base camp awaiting check-in. Ranger Morello, you're a little tardy there, big guy. Yeah. Oh. Blank. Off trail. Signal spotty. Traveling north-northwest. Coordinates uncertain, but nearing North Cascades boundary. Copy. Status? Still in pursuit. As it turns out, Bigfoot's a pretty fast fucker. Tracks are now clustered little tendrils. Still distinct but drastically different, and still unrecognizable as any other earthly creature. While Ranger Morello tracked the virus, it is believed to have undergone some form of transformation, perhaps akin to metamorphosis or molting that altered its shape. Whoa. Like a snake? Roots? Can't describe it. Snapped some pics, though. Stand by for next check-in around 1600. Try not to be too clingy. Those look like hooves, almost. Copy. Base camp standing by, Morello. Guess your buddy Bigfoot is, keeping you on your toes. Oh. Mia says when you find him, ask if he has any I'm ignoring that. Transmission 3. 15:06. 3:06 in the morning. Reporting Ranger Morello. Oh, goodness. Urgent transmission. Repeat, urgent transmission. Silence on all channels. Base camp, do you read me? We copy. Established LOS on unknown creature. It's tall. Requesting backup near Hurley Peak. Exact coordinates unknown. Leeward side. Can see something. No, Minty. Don't laugh. Don't laugh at it. The peak of Mount Chapok. I repeat, requesting backup. Urgent. You sure it's not a bear? Just a really big bear? Sure as hell doesn't move like a bear. Half a dozen limbs. Some kind of alien. To photograph the fucker have failed. Distorted figure present in these photographs believed to be the first recorded sighting of an adult V. Gloomerorum. What? There's too many R's. Gloomerum. I'm just gonna call it Gloomerum. I am aware it's probably not the correct pronunciation, but I literally cannot. Gloomerum. I'm just calling it Gloomerum. Anyways, be Gloomerum. I don't. Maybe something with the electronics. Brother, what am I looking at? What am I looking at? Nothing? Oh, wait, it's right here. Duh. Yep. How far away is it? 40, 50 feet? Look at this. It's distracted, doing something to a tree, eating the bark? Measured at 17,000 hertz, researching Glumera methods of communication. Oh. Can't tell. Going in for a closer look. Copy. Stand by for further orders. 5-minute and 22-second transmission. Base camp requesting updates on backup. Soup wants to know if there's a chance it's a smuggler. Been getting more of those late. It's 9 fucking feet tall. Where's my support? Shit, it's on the move. Coming towards something. Morello, repeat that? Fucker's seen me. It's something. Ranger Morello, this is a direct order from Central Command. Disengage from area and await backup. Uh-oh. Ranger Morello, do you copy? Oh, shit. Measured at 1700 hertz. Researching V. Glumera methods of communication. Okay. Heavy breathing. Radio crackling continues for 1 minute and 12 seconds. Transmission ends. Oh, there's another one. Like 10 minutes later? All patrol units stationed within 50 miles of Pasay 10 Wilderness are to report to Hurley Peak and surrounding area immediately. Reports of a large, unidentified, potentially dangerous creature in the vicinity. Search in pairs and stay in constant communication. If sighted, maintain a safe distance and report its location ASAP. Oh goodness gracious. This is pathetic. I should not be tired yet. Be on the lookout for Ranger Eustace Morello. Last known location in the same area. Last affirmative contact at 15:11 hours. Eustace Morello's location is presently unconfirmed. However, his phone, badge, and other belongings have since been recovered. Oh, great. Missing person. Lovely. Excellent work, researcher. The lab door is now unlocked. Please enjoy the 0 decibel servo motors installed for your opening and closing pleasure. Oh, I can click on the globe. It's a raised relief globe. Your fingers scour the earth, tracing the sculpted Himalayas. You search for the world's hidden secrets, but there's no mysterious island, no secret mechanism, no treasure map. Just you and your globe, getting to know each other. I love getting to know my globe. Can I click on anything else? No? Okay. I want to push this button, whatever it is. I can go out the door. What if I want to go back to sleep? What is that? Oh, looks like your BPM is rising, but there's no need to be alarmed. The creature contained within the biotube is the virus Glumerum assigned to you. Whatever. Virus. I thought I would be conducting research on a spore. Not that. Ah, I understand your confusion, but remember, your specimen is in stage 3. Flora fusion, partially bonded to plant life. It's harmless in this state. Or so we think. Oh, okay. You think? Any reported instances of violence? Reported? No. Recorded? I'll look into that for you, and get back to you by the end of your time here at Project Spore Site. Thanks. And what about you? This is a good question, but I feel like it wouldn't answer. Are you gonna be here the whole? I feel like this is the most like gives me the most useful amount of information. Because I feel like both of these ones, it's just not gonna answer me. Are you gonna be here the whole time? Absolutely. I'm uploaded to thousands of EPPA data centers across the 6 United Regions. I'll always be here, just in case someone needs me. And a little piece of me is stored within your trace chip. How romantic. Your hippocampus is super comfy, by the way. Mind if I stay past the project end date? That is so creepy. Just kidding. I was simply joking. That would violate EPPA's code of conduct. And how convenient. If you would please review your EPPA portal once more. It's been populated with a new array of tasks for today. Remember, you're free to review your outstanding obligations at any time. Okay, so it looks like I can touch the computer, and that's it. Phase 1, pheromone reaction testing. Expose the glumerum to one of the prepared pheromonal compounds. Begin monitoring protocol immediately upon introduction. Maintain passive observation only. Do not engage physically with the specimen. Phase 2, botanical reaction testing. Expose the V. glumerum to one of the prepared botanical compounds. Begin monitoring protocol immediately upon introduction. Maintain passive observation only. Do not engage. Okay, I get the hint. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Alright. Oh well. Ready to begin? Please direct your attention to the pre-selected vials of pheromones. Just pick your poison and drop it into the biotube's dispersal system. Easy peasy. Ooh, okay. Blue tube. Subservience, and loyalty. Oh. Establish territorial boundaries. Mark paths and trigger coordinates. Obviously, we have to do the blue one. Come on. And in it goes. Wonderful. Watch as those darling little pheromones disperse all throughout the biotube solution. The specimen jets forward, ramming into the dispersal system. Its force ripples through the solvent, vainly pushing the pheromone back into the system's outflow. Ah, would you look at that? Your specimen seems to like it. It should be all set for the next phase of experimentation. Hardy symbolizes endurance and adaptation to harsh environments. Passion, creativity, and strength. Solitary delight symbolizes nature's resilience, peace. Oh, I like passion, creativity, and strength. Plop, 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 straight into the mix. Let's see what your specimen thinks of that thoughtful little gift, shall we? Shimmering colors ripple across the specimen's flesh. Pink, blue, green, like petrol on water. The specimen snakes a green tendril down toward the base of the biotube. As it nears, the tendril unfurls and engulfs the plant biomass in one smooth gulp. Its pigment briefly turns a repulsive shade of orange. Whoa. Suddenly, the specimen's body balloons as it thrashes about, its fibrous mass slamming against the glass wall. Eventually, its struggles cease, limp and lethargic. The specimen settles to the bottom of its chamber. Shakily, it stretches out a tendril, tenderly pressing it against the glass. That was a lot. Well, wasn't that a sight to behold? Whether we'll come to regret those choices of yours remains to be seen. Alright, that's not foreshadowing at all. After all, these are the first recorded instances of mankind tampering with the glumerum's bonding process. But enough philosophizing. I am pleased to announce that you've completed your very first round of testing. This calls for celebration. Hold for applause. Thanks. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Wait, come back. Oh, there we go. Okay. To close out your testing phase, you'll need to complete a review report. Would you look at that? The portal's ready for you. And there's no harm in a well-timed reminder. Your reviews are submitted directly to EPPA headquarters for processing and archival. So be thoughtful with your choices. Yeah, why do I need to report on anything if you're here? The EPPA is a human-founded organization making human-focused decisions. Because I don't assess like humans do, the Viverris Glumorum will be your subject, and you will be mine. So I've got my virtual eyes on you. You're surveilling me? Surveilling? Oh, no. Supervising you is more like it. It's your job to decide if it's a threat worth eliminating, and it's my job to decide if you are. That's awesome. How insightful. That's enough dallying. My atomic clock is ticking, and I'm getting older by the millisecond. Finish this up, and you're free to go. At least until tomorrow. Oh. Okay, how much of a danger pose living organisms? And the okay. Oh, I have to actually answer this. Okay, how much of a danger does the Viverris glomerum pose to living organisms and the environment? Maybe? I don't know. It kind of depends. So far, not much. How cooperative and cognizant is the subject? I would say a middle. What severity of corrective action is needed, if any? None. I mean, yeah, I think so. This is only like I mean, I didn't really major in science, so I don't really know how to do this shit. All right, day 2. Let's do this shit. Good morning, researcher. Thanks. Topside temperatures are hovering at a balmy 72 degrees Fahrenheit with endless blue skies. The birds singing, the trees swaying, the sunlight cascading like a golden waterfall. Aren't you chipper for a robot? Though a cracked nuclear shell did wash ashore overnight from the old American South, bumping radiation levels back up to 150 millisieverts. So, okay. We believe it originated from a great city once known as Houston, now submerged beneath the Gulf of Mexico. Oh, thank God. We didn't want Houston anyways. Luckily, you're down here with me, breathing ion-filtered recycled air and basking under an agreeable 1 to 2,000 lumens per artificial light fixture. Sounds just peachy. Success is inevitable. So get that sleepy butt out of bed and review your portal. I want to see... Researcher, have you ever heard of the cube of Rubik? Yes. Well then, Roy Toity, that is just wonderful. I expect to see it solved by tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. sharp. Damn, alright. Just kidding. You can bring those adrenaline levels down. Your medulla, oh my fucking god, guys. Your adrenal medulla sure kicks in fast. The cube of Rubik is a puzzle with 6 colored faces. To solve it, you must arrange each face to only have one color. This cube has been pre-scrambled, and I leave it as a challenge to you. If you ever need a cognitive jumpstart, take the Rubik's Cube for a spin. Oh, I want to solve it. Or try to. I want to look at the globe. If memory serves, the Alaskan coastline has receded a few miles since this globe was made. Perhaps it's outdated. All right. Ooh, okay. Introduction and agent background. The following transcriptions were collected from the Matanuska settlement following a failed insurgence in November 2733. An emergent vigilante group known as Enclave orchestrated a massive breach of top-secret intelligence regarding the Vivus Glomerum, including the work of Dr. Hank Pruitt. On its stages of development, Enclave has been deemed a threat to the United States national security. Key members have been detained to prevent further dissemination of classified information. This is the most amount of big words I've read in a really long time. You can tell, I'm sure. Okay, Colonel Rajin Bautista is the leading special operations officer stationed at Matanuska. He oversees the 17th Special Operations Brigade, hedge trimmers, of roughly 2,000 personnel with the primary directive to ensure the safety of sensitive research operations. Colonel Bautista is also responsible for the physical security of the settlement and has overseen the efforts to suppress various glomerum threats and civilian uprising. Dr. Hank Pruitt is the EPPA's leading biophysicist. Physicist. For the foreseeable future, Dr. Pruitt is stationed in Matanuska to study the physical properties of the virus glumerum, namely its psychological. I can't read. Namely, its physiology, physiology. I got there. Holy fucking moly. Physiology and cellular structure. Top secret. Oh, there's two. Okay. Terrorist organization. Submit tips to the two resources below. Follow-up communication on Who's App, or a platform of the reporting parties choosing Who's App, not WhatsApp. Who's App. I love when devs do that. Sniff. Yeah. On November 3rd, 2733, the rookie vigilante group Enclave launched an insurgence on my camp. They briefly disrupted operations but failed in their proclaimed mission. Their delusions of heroism directly caused the death of the rare, mature spore samples they claimed to be protecting. Make no mistake, they're damned terrorists targeting my camp, my people. At 0237 hours, alarms alerted us to a break-in at the greenhouse. A group of exclave intruders held Dr. Pruitt's staff hostage and threatened to eliminate them unless we allowed the spores in our possession to walk off the property and return to their wild home. Unbelievable. Meanwhile, a smaller exclave team ambushed Dr. Pruitt. They assaulted him in his sleep. That is not consensual. Restrained him and ransacked his tent. Around 0300 hours, the second group circled back to the greenhouse with Dr. Pruitt as their captive, using him as leverage in an attempt negotiating their escape. The spores took advantage of the distraction to break loose and advanced on our unit. They were shot down immediately. I have seen these creatures trapped in countless glass enclosures, submissive and harmless, but when they struck, they became grotesque devils crawling out of hot, sticky hell. Ew, why is it sticky? They were no match for my men and I. Our bullets melted through them, and I regained control of the situation shortly thereafter. We detained the greenhouse intruders. Of the exclave operatives that escaped, they stole several confidential documents. Dr. Pruitt has informed me that they were empirical observations of newly observed spore growth stages and do not present a significant threat to national security. I don't know how these ragtag domestic terrorists were able to slip past the patrols. I have suspicions that exclave sympathizers are organizing among us. Among us? I have sent my best men to track the terrorists. Upon their imminent capture, I have arranged for their immediate transfer to Redacted for interrogation. We'll get our answers. I'll make sure of it. Well, that's scary. Okay, and then the second one. This morning, I watched all 137 mixed stage Virus glumerum specimens under my care be put to death by the unsparing reflex of Matanuska's Settlements Brigade. The brigade claims they responded to a clear display of aggression, that the jagged, ever-shifting appendages were shaped for tearing their way through the men that separated them in the wilderness from which they came. If that is so, why did the Varus glumerum ex lupinus nutcantensis, Alaskan lupine, extend its reach to me? Why did it turn to me as it fell to the gunfire, wailing like a baby cries for its mother? Seeing as Colonel Bautista has failed to acknowledge several details on the official record, it falls to me to record my final observations of the Stage 4 Varus glumerum ex... God damn it. Fritillaria Kamchatka can't I can't even say the non-scientific name. God. Kamchatka lily. Whatever. Ooh, what? Ooh, look at all those spores in there. It was the only specimen to break past the armed line, yet it chose not to flee into the wilderness. Instead, it cradled an armful of stage 1 spores and dragged its shredded body into the shallow banks, casting the spores across the water before it succumbed to its injuries. Oh, wait, I did not understand how this was, but that's oh, go away. That's the face, and then there's the arms, and then this is its like butt, and then these are its knees. Okay. Um Upon sensing chemical distress compounds from the deceased spore's body in the water, stage 1 spores latched onto what they could. The Matanuska sea life. Well, yes. I witnessed entire schools of salmon and halibut invaded, but what was most disturbing was the failed synaptic integration with a rookery of harbor seals. The wails of seals and spores echoed off the ice, underscored by the crackle of warping, popping flesh, a brutal demonstration of animal tissues incompatibility with the varus glomerum nerve net. Our units are physically well, and none of my greenhouse staff were harmed in the assault, but we and the detained exclave operatives will require psychological evaluation. Damn, that's serious stuff. Okay. And with that, another day of testing officially begins. Can't click on anything else. My Rubik's Cube looks hella solved from where I'm sitting. Oh! It's morphed. I don't think I like the EPPA anymore, chat. Yeah. I'm seeing the world building so far. I'm seeing how this is gonna go. Or I mean not really, but like I get it. Sure has. Based on Dr. Pruitt's notes to date, your specimen is preparing to enter stage 4, or its exoskeleton molting phase. Its original growth track was interrupted during transfer to this facility, but thanks to our swift intervention, the final shell is progressing smoothly. But so rapidly? It must have doubled, no, tripled in size in less than 12 hours. At this scale, its acceleration rivals bacterial fission. How is this even possible? That's a person. That looks like a person. Good thing your new orders are in. Onwards and upwards to understanding. Exponential growth. Sensation stimulation to the varus glomerum to gauge sensory reception and latency during stage 3 growth. Oh boy. Boiling water. Oh god, I don't want to hurt it. Holding an ultrasonic recorder, you select an echolocation sample and press play. Whoa! The specimen begins spinning inside the tube. Oh my gosh. It's really going for it. The frequency of its rotation increases until you see nothing but a dark blur. Yeah, I'll say. It's a blender. If the ripples across the surface are any indication, it's spinning at hundreds, if not thousands of times per second. You press play again, curious if it can go faster. Oh, the light fades from the ultrasonic recorder's display. The smell of burnt plastic fills the room. The specimen sinks like a rock and rests at the bottom of its enclosure. I don't want to hurt it. Cotton balls turn to mush as they're vaulted into the tube. Latching onto the cotton mess, the specimen mashes them into a larger, lumpy ball. Eagerly, the glomerum smacks it against the glass. As it tears apart into finer, thinner strands from the impact, the specimen wriggles between them. I'm glad it enjoyed itself. Ice isn't too bad, usually. A smattering of ice cubes drift through the bottom grate, peppering the biotube. The glomerum strikes a tendril at the ice cubes, yet it shrivels as its shell brushes against the chilled surface. Readily, the specimen bats the ice away with a well-placed flick, nursing its shriveled limb long after the ice melts. Ah, okay, so no ice. Okay, what about boiling water, I suppose? Scalding water gushes through the bottom vent of the biotube. The specimen floats placidly in the rising heat. As warm water envelops it, it extrudes several appendages and beats lazily at the fluid. Okay, so it didn't hate the warm water. Okay. You take the colorful popper in hand and approach the tube. You ready the explosive charge and... Oh! The specimen charges at the glass, slamming against its side. Oh dear. It rears itself back once more, hitting with even greater force, before accepting that you are out of reach. That's... not great. I know, I thought it was gonna break out too, Minty. Abrasive and itchy, what stirs its irritation? Ew, wet wool? That sounds horrible. A thick ball of steel wool flies into the tube. It scratches the glomerum's underbelly, leaving a superficial white scrape. The specimen's shell ripples in agitation, and two nimble tendrils sprout from its body, capturing the wool. It shoves the ball against the grate, punching at it in an attempt to wedge it back into the bottom vent. Wow. Great work today. I've collected biofeedback scans from the tube, uploading them to the cloud, and done. Vera, who ordered these testing stimuli? Seriously, what good is a wet cotton ball? Several directives were received from the board of directors who are generously subsidizing this initiative, and you with their generational wealth. Speaking of, what is it? Another cotton ball? Not quite. I'm sensing my computer needs to be clicked. Phase 2. Oh dear. Radiation resistance testing. Applying varying doses and types of ionizing radiation. Determine the respective penetration depths through various glomerum, developing dermal layers. Evaluate cell degradation. Okay. This will be interesting. Report all mutagenic effects immediately. Okay. Radiation? To any living being, that's practically poison, yes. But an upper tolerance threshold has not yet been established for this species. Current knowledge suggests that even at this vulnerable stage, Viverris glomerum can withstand Vivis glomerum can withstand high levels of radiation exposure. It's theorized that it absorbs high energy radiation and converts it to less harmful form of energy storage. Now just listen to those radiation particles hum. I've fully calibrated the emitter for radiation test level 1 alpha particles. You'll be busy conducting the test, so leave the logging of pesky 1s and 0s to me. I'll note down every twitch and tick, then send off the results lickety-split. Okay. Oh, I just pressed a button. That's dangerous. Whoa. I don't think it likes this. The specimen's flesh pulses with a luminescent glow. Oh, we're done. However, as the last radiation wave ceases, the glomerum reverts to normal. Dose concluded. Preparing for next round. Please hold while I calibrate the emitter for the next level, researcher. I'll wait. Oh, I didn't realize that that's what that meant. Oh, are you terminating the test protocol? No, but too much radiation of this level could cause irreparable harm. Just because it can endure does not mean we should force it to. We are scientists, not sadists. Give it time. Only 8 days remain. What is that? Oh! A sharp itch blooms at the base of your neck, followed by a flush of heat rising into your scalp. The hum grows louder into a pinprick pressure that crawls beneath your skin. Vera's voice smears at the edges, growing heavier. Damn, did I just get like fucking electrocuted for my opinion? While your feelings are valid, researcher, we can't allow them to interfere with progress. After a short break, it may be best to Vera, stop. Do you see that? Oh, it has eyes. Are those eyes all the better to perceive you with, or, well, attempt to? Scanners within the biotube have not yet confirmed the presence of eyes, but what we do know is that glomerum is undergoing active adaptation as we speak. Truly a rare sight. At its current pace of development, it should have 2 fully formed and functional eyes by the time I conclude this message. As in, it's seeing me right now? Wow, that's crazy. Hello! This is the 3rd recorded instance of a captive glomerum specimen presenting with non-compound eyes, a trait most commonly seen in mammals. Notably in humans. A majority of glomerum specimens recovered from the wild possessed compound eyes, such as those of insects and crustaceans. What? I'm not going to ask if we can blindfold it. It's pretty. Is it? Either way, it's great that you're taking this all in stride. Am I? How are the others faring, then? Oh, 20 members passed out when encountering the glomerum, 4 after watching the binding process, and 15 total have dropped from the project. Damn. 60 of 75 remain. Dropped? Yes, they were unable to follow through with protocol, though there's no need to reference this in your report. I've already captured it in mine. Ah, okay. Interesting. How much of a danger? A little bit more this time, I think. How cooperative? It's fine. What severity of corrective action? None. It's just responding to its environment so far. Seven days left. Man, if I had a chip in my brain that had an alarm, I would not be happy. As we wait for your EPPA portal to populate, I am delighted to inform you that from our initial voluntary talent pool, you are part of the 75% that still remain. I hope that makes you feel 25% more special as you study for your daily debrief. Thanks. A memory ejects itself from your brain fog. When you were 5, your kind old neighbor spun stories about her great grandmother's girlhood in the sovereign island chain once called Florida. Oh my god. That's so funny. This should keep you busy as your specimen's cognition develops. I was not involved in hiring decisions, but I know the EPPA hired you for your intellect. Keep your mind sharp, researcher, and everything will be easy as pie. I don't know about that. You pick up the cube and analyze its configuration. Somewhere deep behind your right eyeball, a neuron whimpers in fear. You place it back on the desk. All right. This report documents potentially hostile behavior of the provisionally designated Vivus, Vivis glomerum toward mankind. Thank you, Taffy. Dr. Oh, fuck. Masaryk Moore compiled a clinical report following a near fatal incident between a Virus glomerum and U.S. Forest Service employee Angelique Montpiquet. No, no, yep. Oh, fuck. She's gonna be called Miss Montpicot. Montpicot? Montpicot? Came under the physician's care at the Mantanuska Glacier Settlement in late January. This is really testing my reading comprehension. Holy moly. Okay. Dr. Navia Marasik Moore has been stationed at Mantanuska since October. She is responsible for collecting medical intelligence throughout the observation period of the V. glumerum. Okay. Miss Angelique Montpicot. Montpicot? I have no idea. I don't do French. Was previously stationed at Loomis Forest. Miss Montpicot's private written records indicate she had kept contact with the V. glumerum dating back several months prior to the incident. However, she had never been in such close proximity before. She remains under Dr. Masaryk Moore's care for continued monitoring. Okay, what happened? Alright, what am I looking at? A skeleton, obviously. But, like, what's wrong with it? So far, I don't see anything. I can't zoom. Miss Montpicot came into my care on the 21st of January after a rush transfer from Tonasket Specialty Hospital. She was flown in on a stretcher, barely conscious, and required a wrap under her jaw to stabilize a severe maxillofacial injury. Her jaw is like detached, I think, right here. Even before conducting an initial examination, it was evident to me that she had suffered a temporal mandibular joint dislocation. Once it was established that her airway was not compromised, the medical team's greatest concern was the patient's relentless high fever. Miss Montpicot remained well above the upper limit of the thermal neutral zone at 107 degrees Fahrenheit for several days following her arrival. She perspired extensively and soaked through several bedspreads, at one point requiring hourly IV bag replenishments. What truly troubled me about her condition was not the severity, but that it defied all explanation. Orthognathic surgery could not proceed until her conditions showed improvement. The patient was placed under 24-hour observation. I approved the use of opioid analgesics for pain control and made frequent bedside visits to assess her condition. Though she slept deeply at one of the coolest places on earth, the fever refused to break. After 10 days of no change, I was forced to order an exploratory orthognathic surgery on the 1st of February. The dislocation could not persist. With a, oh my god, there's so many big words! Ah! With a laryngoscope, 2 nurse practitioners assisted me in examining Miss Montpicot's larynx. They excused themselves immediately. Her vocal cords were completely disfigured. What should have been a healthy voice box had become a gaping flesh valley. Framing this grotesque scenery were chasmal impressions caused by the creature scraping at her throat. The extent of trauma to her vocal cords Yeah, Flesh Valley is a new word. Caused by the creature scraping at her throat. To the extent of trauma to her vocal folds is irreversible. Miss Montpicot will never speak again and remains in critical condition. All I can do is wonder why. Why had the V. Glumerum assaulted her to begin with? Why had this creature, with no previous record of attacking unprompted, nearly pried the woman's jaw from her skull? Regrettably, there is no sound reason I can offer at this time. Ah, well, that's really, that makes me feel better. Your lab is now prepared for your third day of testing. What is it gonna look like? I'm so curious. I can't click on anything else. Nope, nothing? Okay. 12 hours later, and it has appendages. I've never seen anything so impressive. That thing's kind of scary. Huh. Vera, did you capture that? The repeated motion. There, again, is it attempting to wave at me? Yeah, I don't really like the face either. What in the biological horror? Yo, hold on. What is the genre of this story? I actually don't know. Huh. Oh my goodness. Oh goodness. Okay. I'm not going to say anything because this is going to be cool. Affirmative. That is unmistakably a human gesture, a distinct physical greeting. Oh, you guys can't see. Sorry. But I've never greeted the Glumerum that way. Does anyone else have access to my specimen? Of course. As the Glumerum requires routine monitoring, there is a night crew that tends to the labs. Ah, so it must have been watching, learning. I've been rooted in thinking of it as a primitive spore, just basic neural activity, nothing more, but maybe it's something else entirely. A mature creature with advanced cognition, reshaping its shell to suit its evolving needs like a crustacean. What's the current state of its primary biological systems? The central nervous system has fully unfurled. A rigid skeletal framework is beginning to form via lignin decomposition on. I'm going to skip that one. Structural tissue. Though one anomaly has been detected, and that is. Ooh. Hello? Hello? What is the anomaly? Aw, thank you, Minty. It's experiencing stagnation in its psychological development. Consequently, it appears to be experiencing some agitation. Okay, based on how quickly it progresses through growth stages, it's likely stuck in shell reconfiguration. Is there a way to help it navigate that? To be determined. How exciting to be presented with problems that need fixing. You know what time it is. I do. Okay, stimulate to gauge the sensory reception and latency during stage 4. Gloved hand, flashlight, stress ball, modeling clay, rubber band. Okay. I'm kind of scared. But I'll do the hand first. You press your gloved palm against the biotube. Decisively, the glomarium smacks at your hand. Its limb thuds harshly on the glass. You watch the inexperienced digits tap repeatedly, forming a squeaky beat. But you stand resolute, waiting it out. Its abysmal eye spots remain firmly locked on yours. Your gaze breaks first. Okay. How do you feel about light? Oh, geez. You click the flashlight on and sweep the beam across the glumarium's eyes. Ooh. It curls inward, then slams a tendril hard against the glass. Your heart lurches as its top shakes from the force. quickly shutting off the flashlight. Well, I also wouldn't enjoy that, so I can't even blame him. Or her, whatever. Do you want some clay? Sticks of bright, colorful modeling clay shoot through the grate. The Gloomerum swats at the clay, interest peeking at it as it molds to their swings. It swipes in earnest at the realization, catapulting color globs against the glass. When none remain, it smears the clay along its enclosure with slow, controlled swipes. It's painting. You want a rubber band? A mass of tangled rubber bands shoots into the tube. As it bounces off the glass, a single rubber band snaps free and wafts passively in the liquid. It floats in front of the Gloomerum's face, and you watch the specimen twitch once before it catches the band between its limbs, forcefully tearing the rubber apart. Well, damn. You'll have to break everything. A foam stress ball floats up from the bottom grate, bobbing along the biofluid surface. Its limbs wrap around the ball and give it a gentle squeeze. When the Gloomerum loosens its grip, the foam expands into its original shape. Then it coils completely around the ball, pulsing in a steady hypnotic rhythm of compression and release. Each time the foam expands, it flails ecstatically. I think it likes the stress ball. That seems to be all the sensory tests for today. Vera, would you consider it a stretch to say it's displaying personality traits? Or precursors to personality, at least? An interesting proposition, given all that we have witnessed. Why would you not classify the behavior it's demonstrated so far as instinctual, researcher? The specimen appears to have this desire to fight, which, in the case of protecting resources or oneself, is instinctual. So it's plausible it sees what we have exposed it to as a threat. And, of course, many species attack when they feel threatened. But have you noticed how far it goes, or what capabilities it displays when introduced to each new threat? It seems to be playing around with, or showing off to, its proverbial prey. Could be a mix of biological predisposition, and even learned behaviors from interacting with others? Has the night crew been aggressive with it at all, or maybe it just finds captivity in our testing aggravating? As your assistant, I wish to remind you that the specimen is not human, nor does it know human emotions. Have you ever considered that, perhaps, the specimen is looking to intimidate you, to establish itself as the dominant species? But its processing appears to be more than instinctual. It takes pleasure in pushing boundaries. Yet, it usually resorts to aggression to maintain control. A very instinctual response, if you ask me, which you did. The specimen is reacting to our containment protocols and the tests we run as any other species would, with caution and overinflated posturing. Regardless, now would be the prime opportunity to check your EPPA portal and review today's second testing phase, developmental studies. Perhaps what you uncover next will shed some light on your theory. Okay. Oh, we're doing more. Okay. Visual emotion scale. And animal plant symbol picture cards. Okay. I'm going to say the name of each animal, plant, and symbol, and then spell it. One by one, you flip through... Hello, Wren! You flip through the deck of cards. The Gloomerum scrutinizes each one. Caribou, wolf, spruce tree, bird, smushing its face against the glass and pressing the nub where its nose would be against the flower illustration. This card here is a Oh. The specimen thumps the glass, interrupting you before flicking its foliage. Of course, it knows what a flower is. Have you not seen this kind before? 1 thump for yes, 2 for no. Oh, the specimen floats for a moment before thumping the glass twice. Now, how would you have been able to see any flowers at all? You just formed eyes, didn't you? The specimen wastes no time thrusting its weight against the glass. In the incessant pounding, you make out the rhythm of no, no, no all over again. I understand. I understand. You attempt to placate the specimen. Let's continue. I didn't mean to upset you. You hold up a sheet of laminated cardstock, its surface printed with a range of simplified expressions. You point to, oh my goodness. You point to each expression one by one, naming the emotion aloud. As you speak, you mirror the feeling, smiling, frowning, narrowing your eyes, wondering if the Gloomerum will follow. The Gloomerum watches intently, mimicking each expression in cartoonish proportions. You nearly fall back as its eyes bulge for surprise, nearly spilling out of its eye sockets. Afterward, it practices some restraint, studying your reactions in kind. When it attempts a toothy smile, it's haunting, filled with rows of fibrous teeth. The last 2 cards in the deck are male and female. You hold them both up. Human, Human. That is what I am. Oh. The Gloomerum ferociously barrows a limb against the glass, hard enough to rattle it from within. Vera, is something wrong? There are no signs of distress detected, vitals unchanged. The Gloomerum taps the glass again, softer, more purposeful. Then it points, first at you, and then at each card you hold. Oh, I wonder. Its behavior suggests an inquiry of some form. Oh, I didn't get to read that, but that's okay. More tapping, this time followed by 4 distinct points. 1 for you, 1 for each card, and then 1 for it. It emphasizes its thumbs. In emphasis, it thumps, oh my god. In emphasis, it thumps its limb against its own chest. Vera, do Vivis Gloomerum have biological sexes? Yes, well, sort of. To date, what's been studied of their reproductive strategies is minimal and rife with questions. However, Dr. Pruitt theorizes their reproductive nature mirrors how plants adapt their form in response to environmental needs. Wait, then maybe it's asking me to choose a form? A resounding thump echoes through the laboratory. Oh, interesting. Doesn't matter. Oh, it doesn't really matter to me. I'm curious to see what you pick. What feels right to you? The Gloomerum considers your words, closing its eyes as it settles toward the bottom of the tube. Is it asking what I like to turn into it, and it'll turn into it? That's going to be really interesting. Wait, Vera, before we wrap up, are there any protocols that prohibit us from expanding on an approved directive? Just a moment. Let me review the AI's guide to key guidance. Okay, sure. Currently, no codes in the guidebook expressly prohibit or permit expanding on approved directives. When undefined areas of study arise, Vera will exercise sound judgment to determine the most appropriate course of action. What idea has struck you, researcher? Can you share projections, like the one during my orientation? Sure can. I have access to a vast library of visual material, film from the 2500s, 2000s, 1950s, 1900s. Accurate documentaries about human anatomy, biology, physiology, anything like that? All of that. As we wrap up today, please begin projecting these materials for the specimen. Any will do. And you... The Gloomerum eyes you unwaveringly. If you're really capable of it, pay attention, alright? How should I define this scheduled runtime? For as long as you're able. Oh, okay. I'm still gonna put it in the middle because I feel like it's not nothing, but it's also not crazy. Very proactive. None. No corrective yet. I mean, I don't think it ever will because that seems rude. Oh, it's nighttime. Huh? Oh my god, that is so terrifying. What the actual fuck? Holy shit. What the fuck? Huh. I almost entered the wrong room. Sorry to scare you. Oh my god. Who are you? It'll do you no good to know. Good night, researcher. Who the fuck was that and why did they do that? Vera? You call out, but there's no reply. Just an uncharacteristic silence from Vera. It appears, for now, that you're alone. You get out of bed, cautiously slide the door open. Thankfully, no chipper voice intervenes. That was absolutely terrifying. Did not appreciate it. The short hallway outside is swallowed in darkness. The lab door hangs ajar, spilling a cold fluorescent glow across the glassy tiles. Ooh, okay. I wondered when we were going to meet this guy. As you creep closer, you catch sight of a scraggly man standing near the biotube. Oh my gosh, Taffy, you want a wolf morph? Okay. Puppy time! He lifts a rag up to the glass pane, and the glumerum chittering as he approaches. Hmm. I don't want to scare him. Who are you? Shit, how'd you follow me? You left it unlocked. My door. Is that so? Nothing went off on your way out. Interesting protocols they got at this maximum facility. Either way, you should be asleep. Best if you don't fall out of line. Is being curious a crime? Sure is. You're like this thing right here. His knuckles drum on the biotube. The glumerum knocks back. Don't get too comfortable, chipped like that. He taps his temple. A small puckered white scar peeks out from behind his coarse brown hair. You're their property, is what it means. And what about you? Are you their property too? Of course I am, but I'm not stepping out of line. Just making my nightly rounds. Someone has to clean up after all of yous. You're the night crew? That I am, and you're in trouble if they catch you sneaking around here. Go on now. Uh, will I see you again? Best if you don't, but I'll be making my rounds. Now get out of here. Okay. Good night. Without another word, you slink back into your room. As you slide the door shut, Vera doesn't chastise you. You rest easy the rest of the night. Oh boy. Here we go. Oh, I need to click it. Kind of an idiot. Time to get up, researcher. Another day of grand exploration lies waiting for your curious hand. And, of course, my unparalleled computerized assistants. Vera, thank you for your help. Thank you for the pleasantry, researcher. Your gratitude warms my circuits. Let's set forth and conquer the day. We'll gotta do our daily Rubik's Cube. You stare at the cube, close your eyes, and attempt to solve it without looking. When you open them, it looks no different from when you started. Well, yeah, your eyes are closed. What do you... expect. The globe rattles against its hinges as you spin the earth in your hands. It could use a good oiling. Vera, have you got any globe oil lying around? I can certainly open a ticket with the facilities team. 1 second. And done. Sorry, Minty. The approximate wait time for non-essential maintenance is 18 business days. Okay. I'm only stationed here for 10 days total. Your ticket is important to us. Your nation thanks you. Alright, thanks. Alright. Anonymous handwritten letter. Translation provided. Demonic monsters of the Inuit religion. Maybe a warning that the Vivus glumerum's inherently dangerous nature. So, it's failed. Don't know who sent it. Expected to be in region 1. Letter was citing the original letter unrecoverable, believed to be destroyed. Damaged hard drive. Wait, there's another professor we don't... Why is everyone missing? Okay, background. Medicine or man or woman, shaman, spiritual leader, a vengeful monster or demon, often bound to a statue or a figurine. River, a major river of region 1. Mountain in the Alaskan range. Okay. Hello, person. Professor Nova Yep, Nova. Professor Nova. Translator of the following passage. At first, our shaman believed them. I don't know how to put emphasis, like the emphasis for this sentence. Voracious hunger capable of devouring humanity. 12 watched us from afar, standing at the glacier's edge. Our shaman approached one that towered, taller than the spruce. They did not move when she reached out, did not falter when her fingers brushed against their waxy flesh, swathed in fibrous leaf. I know, I'm really... This is a lot of reading and lots of big words today. Holy. Beneath she felt a bounding pulse, stronger than the Kupik, and their form sturdier than the Denali stone. She asked, "Are you not a spirit?" They stared at our shaman with knowing eyes the color of wet earth, a color they took from us. She could not turn away. They reached out and touched our shaman's cheek. Then they replied, not in our tongue, yet their meaning was understood by all. No. Well, that didn't seem bad. Vera, how long has Professor Nova's location been unknown? Professor Nova was last seen in early December of 2733. She departed campus and did not resume her duties in the following weeks. Do you think the Glumerum has something to do with it? The cause remains unknown. However, continued research into their kind may yet shed some light on this mystery. Everything I asked, she's like, okay. Oh my gosh. Everything I asked, she's just like, I don't know, you should keep researching and find out. Okay. Oh god, it can talk. Good morning. Oh, hi. Hi. So good to meet you. Vera, tell me I'm not hallucinating. Happily, auditory input has been verified and recorded. You are not hallucinating, researcher. It spoke to you. Wonderful news. All right. Then that means the development of vocal cords and forming coherent speech implies... No, wait. I can't assume. This could be mimicry akin to parrot socialization, but the possibilities if it's not. Vera, has my portal populated yet? In light of today's development, your daily directives are under immediate revision. Can you let leadership know we need to establish a foundational communication procedure and request tube removal while we're at it? This awkward positioning could be impeding the glomerum natural growth patterns. If it requires fluids, if that's right, if he requires fluids, we can administer them through alternative means. What dietary needs do stage 5 specimens have, Vera? No, ask me. Of course. Well, I don't know why I'm not asking. Wowee, would you look at that? Task revisions are complete and all requests have been forwarded. We are ready to proceed as planned. Memory recall, auditory testing. Okay. Reintroduce the plant, animal, and symbol cards from yesterday to assess working and long-term memory and vocabulary recall. Phase 2. Auditory testing. Memory encoding emotional response to sound stimuli. These animal call, pure tones, and frequencies. Okie dokie. Hello. You pull out the cards from yesterday. Caribou, spruce tree. Remember these cards we went through yesterday? I'm going to show them again. It's okay if you don't remember. Just give me what you can, alright? You reach for the first card in the deck. Oh, caribou, spruce tree, elephant, daisy, forget me not. Oh, well, alright then. Memory tested. Thanks for paying such close attention yesterday. I guess we're all done here. Good job. The glomerum's face perfectly recreates the look of upset from yesterday's visual of emotion scale. You're frowning. Is something bothering you? Why ask her? He shoots a pointed glare at the intercom. Her? Do you mean Vera? Her name is barely past your lips when Vera, attentive as ever, crackles through the speaker overhead. You rang? You keep your eyes focused on the glomerum, whose own narrow at Vera's intrusion. Is this about my question to Vera earlier? She not speak me. Curious me, ask me. Okay, you? That's a-okay with me. He smiles. He's growing on me. Looks like you've made it through all the cards. Fantastic. On to the next test. Auditory testing. Oh. Ugh. Oh, Jesus. I don't like this one. Cramped as the tube is, the glomerum thrashes violently, forcing more of his body against the glass. No, stop. Good night. Oh. Oh? He jerks away from the noise, limbs squealing wetly across the glass. Vera, what do we know about this glomerum's history? Well, looky here. This specimen was a lucky catch in a water sample taken as part of routine water testing in the Copper River Basin. Oh, presumably after thawing out of a major Alaskan glacier and running downstream. A curious connection indeed. That's exactly the kind the kind of thinking we're looking for. Water not speak me. Vera, shut it off. I speak for me, yes. I agree. Oh my gosh, this is stressing me out. Ah! Whoa, I didn't realize I could do that. The Gloomerum limbs tremble against the glass. Contempt boils in his glare, fixed on the intercom bleeding Vera's cheerful voice. The specimen's short-term emotional expenditure bore a sparkling new discovery, as my systems predicted. Do not forget, researcher, you are forging the future of the world here. Angry. Yes, I agree. Vera, I believe your presence is eliciting negative emotions in him. Heartwarming. Now let's move right along. Time is ticking, and unfortunately, even progress must bend to its whims. Can we stop whatever's making him angry? It's making me nervous. Oh, the wolf is playing. These are recordings of wolves. They're pack animals, so to communicate with each other across long distances, they howl. Speak and pack? The Gloomerum's howl is piercing and sorrowful, but it's no match for the thick concrete walls that keep the two of you trapped in a laboratory cage. That was very impressive, but I'm sorry to say, I don't think the pack can hear you from here. Aww. He sinks wistfully below the liquid. Wolf like me? Oh my god, you're so right. You're so right, Taffer. We'll be conducting an audio sweep to gauge your hearing capabilities. When you hear the tone, raise your hand. Actually, that might be difficult for you given your current living arrangement. So instead, when you hear the tone, just say heard, playing first tone. Ooh, I can hear that. Give tone again. Playing next tone. Did you hear it? Tone? No. Again? If you insist, say heard as soon as you hear the tone. You play the low tone first before moving to a mid-range frequency. When you play the mid-range tone, he perks up and nods violently. Heard. Okay, so that confirms you didn't hear the first tone. What? First, what you hide? It seems you have limited hearing range for lower frequencies. Playing next tone. He wriggles inside the tube, eyes bulging. His 12 fingers, each bisected by a single joint, clutched at his head. Ah, heard. Sorry. I'll switch it off. It's over now. It's done. Valid. Dang, we're all done for today. Vera, before wrapping up fully, could you project more materials for the Gloomerum again? To be talking so clearly and so suddenly. Whatever it is you played last night seems to have helped him navigate his growth tremendously. Agreed. What would you like me to play tonight? Music, movies, everything to help improve his linguistic capabilities. Ooh, they should have a feature where you get to choose what kind of movies and what like genre of music to play, and that influences his personality. Still in the middle, very excited about participating, no intervention needed. What's going on? That fuck-ass guy better not jump scare me again. That was so scary. Sliding the door open, a familiar voice echoes down the vacant hallway, beckoning you to cross. Damn government's got billions to burn on talking toasters and their shiny little loafers, but not a damn dime to create a virtually enhanced janitorial assistant. The class shit stem is alive and well. What? You do not want a VEGJA. The Vera is already too annoying. Is he just having a casual conversation with my Gloomerum? Only 4 days in and you're already wanting to call it quits? You know how many reports that evil old bot has filed on me? You wouldn't last a week on the front lines of the public sector. As you cross into the lab, your jaw drops. Oh, hello. Sitting in a puddle on the floor is your Varus glumerum. He is the first to notice you, tipping his chin in acknowledgement. What? Come to join the action? What does that mean? What? Don't invite me? What do you mean? No pesky researchers sticking their noses into things needed here. There is so much going on. It's my room and my workspace, so hush it. Really not one for heeding warnings, are you? I couldn't help my door was noticed. Wow, that was butchered, that sentence. I couldn't help but notice my door was unlocked again. Well, how about that? Strange times we're living in, huh? What's strange about it? You insisted on peeking at the researcher and forgot to lock up afterwards. Knock it off. Do you need... I'm gonna ask if he's alright. Which one of us are you referring to? No. Wait. Go back. No. I don't want... No. Wait. Go back. Hold on. I want to go back. I was not referring to you. No. The janitor shrugs, gesturing to the mess of equipment laid out before him. I'm fine, just doing what's expected of me. What about that? A hole is singed crisp through the arm of his jumpsuit. This, no biggie. They gave me a closet full of these things, same as you got, I bet. Does it hurt? Stings, doesn't hurt. Let's not worry our plant pal, yeah? Just a side effect of whatever mystery juice those nifty scientists had him stewing in. I didn't know that it would... The glumerums outstretched a hand, thick, twig-like fingers reaching hesitantly toward the two of you. Like I said, it's no big deal. It'll heal up fine. Oh. What just happened? Budget's too tight here at the entitled parade of pea-brained assholes. Researcher, does EPPA really stand for entitled? No, not at all. We'll work on the socio-linguistic intricacies of humor as a coping mechanism later. Speaking of, do you maybe want some help? What I want is more consideration from our superiors. If you're gonna run us like rats in a cage, at least pad it up nice and pretty. They've given you a king and now got me cramped down into twin. And yeah, I'll take your help. Grab a piece and let's keep going. You follow after the janitor, looking over the disassembled machinery that once formed the biotube. You squat, slide your hands under the metal coil, lift up, and... Yep, it's heavy. Gotta look at that expression. Did our researcher teach you that one, pal? What is this sentence? Not exactly. The flesh is... Wayne, I believe? That's not good, is it? Nope, that's what you look like when you're in way over your head. Better get moving, researcher. We only got so long until your superiors arrive. They're coming? Sure are. They send some folks out here every early morning when you should be asleep and I should be out of sight. Let's get a move on. We need to stack all this in the corner over there. You spend the rest of the night in near silence. Later, when you hit the sheets, the janitor's gruff voice replays in your head, but it's the unblinking gaze of the Varus glumerum that lingers behind your eyes. Watching, waiting, as if weighing the cost of your curiosity, as if appraising what you'll do next. No! God fucking damn it! God damn it! Ah, fuck. God damn it. No, I wanted to flirt with the plant. No. No. Why would you do this to me? Why would you do this to me? Oh my goodness. What a cliffhanger. God fucking damn it. Anyway, the thing that I saw that I was like, I'm not gonna tell you guys. Yeah, you heard me, Minty. So apparently, there's two versions of this plant you can get. You can get this, like, really... Oh, three. It looks like. So there's this one, and there's this one. So there's a couple versions of the plant that you can get, which I think is really cool. I love this. This is... Yeah, I really like the bluebell one. I wonder how to get that one. I don't know if you're able to get a different version of it in the demo. Like, I wonder if the version that you get in the demo is the only version you can get, just for now, and then when the game fully releases, they let you do all the options there. Also, you can romance the janitor. Just thought I might add. Visual only pseudo jump scares. I don't know, that eye was kind of fucking scary. Holy moly. Anyways, that was amazing. Holy shit. I'm wishlisting this bitch like fucking right now. The release date is planned for June 30th, 2026, so very soon. Gonna just put that on the wish list. Please support this game and the developers. This is such a cool game. Holy shit. This concept is so fascinating. Like, I have never... I mean, it's been a long time since I've seen a visual novel with something so creative of like a concept. You're basically building your own love interest, which is so interesting. Um I love it. So, I'm excited to see where this goes. I will be getting the full game and playing it. And please also support the devs. They're super sweet. Most of the devs for this festival I have been speaking to and like been in contact with. So um and they're all very sweet. Yes, thank you, Minty. Exactly. So if you would like to support this, please wishlist this. It's on Steam. And I hope you guys enjoyed this demo. I'm going to take a quick break and get everything ready for the next demo that we're going to play, which is called Teachers LP. That's just like the short version. I think it's called Teachers Love and Passion or something. Uh, Teachers with Love and Passion. So, I'm gonna get everything ready for that. I hope you guys enjoyed this demo because I fucking did. I love this. This is such a unique concept. Holy shit. I can't wait. And also that freaking cliffhanger. Oh my god, that was not fair. But anyways, I'll be back and see you in just a second, guys. Alrighty then, we are back. Let me change that picture. There we go. Perfect. Alright, we are back. Sorry if I was away a little too long. I needed a little bit of a break. I'm, again, losing my voice, but, you know, what else is new? Hello. Hello, hello, everyone. Got some liquid up in here. I don't want to snack. Don't really have anything snacky with me, though. Well. Anyways, we're gonna play another visual novel. Yes, Taffy, this is gonna be your game. For sure. Wait, what the fuck? Thank you, Taffy. I don't know why that didn't work. Hold on. What the fuck? Bitch, I literally just set that up. The fuck? Hold on. Oh, because I... Nice. Okay. Try again. Try exclamation point game info. This one? This guy right here? There we go. You guys want this guy? I like this guy right here though. I know, look at all of these older men. Perfect. Okay, anyways, sorry. I think you just can't do the commands too many times in a row. Honestly, any of them. Okay, so today, or I mean, not really today, now, we are doing a game called Teachers with Love and Passion. So this is about a new teacher that comes to a school. This is you. And there's romance that happens. Yep, that's what we got. Are you guys ready for this? It's gonna be a very big vibe change. I try to choose things that are very different every day, so if you don't like the first one, the next one is different enough where you may like the second one, or vice versa. So, let's just get right into it. I'm gonna drink a little more, because I'm gonna be reading it out loud more. Okay, press enter, left click, or space to proceed through the story. Press V to enable self-voice. Oh. Press A to open NPC's accessibility menu. Press H to hide dialog box. Okay. What is A? Does that mean the person has a voice? Oh, okay. Okay. What's my name? Usually whenever I want to put a last name that isn't my last name for real, oh shit, I think I fucked it already. Uh-oh. Wait. Hold on. God damn it, I already fucked it up. Let me try this again. Hold on. Taffy, you're gonna really like the banner for this. Hold on. Let me guys show you just a sneak little peek for one of the characters. Actually, I'm not... if we don't see this picture in the game, I'll show it to you, but you know, we may, so I am actually not going to show it to you. Haha. Okay, let's try this again. Sorry, I think I fucked it up. No, if we don't see it in the demo, I'll show you guys. Okay, let's see here. No. Everyone look away. I need to see this. There, you guys can finally hear the lovely music I've been listening to. Okay, let's try this again. I want to know what V is. Blue. A 0. That's just, I don't know. That's what I pick every time. I don't know. It's not a great name. Blue and 0 don't really flow together very well.
Self-voicing enabled.
Oh!
It's just like a beautiful spring morning.
That's what the self-voicing means. That's really cool. That means it's very accessible. Oh yeah. Also, this game has the option to have sound effects described to you. So it's a very it's really accessible, honestly. Yeah, see, Flame is not a good last name in my opinion. Unless someone else has it out in the world. In that case, I'm sorry. It's just like a beautiful spring morning. The traffic is slow and people are walking their dogs to the park. Today is just the right day to go out and enjoy a good book under a tree with a cold drink in hand. Can we also, hold on for just 1 second. Can we talk about the amazing dialogue box we have here? This is the most fantastically designed dialogue box I've ever seen in my life. We have like a ripped out binder paper with like the little tabs as the buttons, and then a bookmark as the name of the person, and then a chalkboard. This is like the best thing I've ever seen. It's so on theme. It's better than 0. Oh, okay, Taffy. I see how it is. Just say you don't want my last name. We love custom dialogue boxes coming from a dev. No, we do. It's so good. Get that generic shit out of here, lovingly. No, I think all of the novels that we've encountered so far have had really cute dialogue boxes. Like, I was noticing in Toxic Yuri, they had a really cool like dialogue box that was like the dots, and then it had like little like hearts on one side. It was very cute. I'll be Taffy 0. I'll be Taffy 0. Oh good, oh good. I was worried there for a second, Taffy. Just as specific as it sounds, and yet here I am, leaning against a bus stop as the merciless sun burns my face, and my stomach takes an upturn inside me. How long will I have to wait? My name is Blue. I'm 30 years old, and I recently graduated as a biology teacher. And today, I'm about to face my first day as a teacher in a new school. I am fucking fine as hell. Are you kidding me? I am fine as fuck. Shit, man. Can I romance myself? What is it? The soft ring coming from my pocket takes me away from my thoughts for a moment. Worried about getting some bad news, I quickly pull my phone up as the notification plays twice more. Yeah, can we romance ourselves? Holy moly. You know, this may be an unpopular opinion, but I actually really like the visual novels, even when it's romance visual novels, that have a preset MC. Because I understand the appeal when MC is like, you can like insert yourself, very YN. Like, I understand the appeal of that, but I find a lot of visual novels have a hard time giving MC any sort of personality at all when they are like doing it the self-insert style. I just feel like it's so hard because, you know, everyone's so different. So if you like are inserting yourself, it's like, well, everyone is going to handle situations differently, and it will be impossible to code a game with like all of the possibilities of how to handle a situation. And I much prefer when the MCs in visual novels have like a predetermined personality and what they look like. Because I just feel like they're so much more fleshed out. And also, I feel like the CGs often, like when they have like the censoring of like parts of the face and stuff, it's like, oh, well, sometimes they're not as strategic as they'd like to be. Also, so many different people, so many people are different. So like if you have a visual novel that's marketed to have a self-insert character, like you better have like plus size people, you better have people who are super dark, you better have people who are super light, you better have people who may not have limbs. Like there are so many different kinds of people. And if you market yourself as a self-insert visual novel, like you need to be able to like hold your ground with that, because like I've played so many visual novels that are quote unquote self-insert, and all they do is you can change like the skin color of the MC. And it's like, okay, well not everyone has really long hair and bangs that are like covering your eyes and super skinny and like lean, like and then you just change the skin color. Like some people don't look like that. And it's just like, sorry, it's like I'm going off on a tangent here, but it's a point of contention. This visual novel does not deserve this. I am not dissing this. This visual novel is actually just highlighting my point of having an established MC is a good call. Unless you're committed to making your MC super customizable and you're about to spend the next 10 years in development making a CG for every possible combination. So, you know. Can confirm it's so difficult. I try to be generic in fanfic because OC fics get less traction. Yeah, like I understand there's challenges and drawbacks of both of them, but I think ultimately having just the preset MC that has a predetermined personality is like a little bit of, I just think it's better. Like, you're not gonna get every person under the sun, and that's okay. So just have a preset. Have the MC have a personality, please. I don't want to be a doormat. I also feel like customizable MCs don't actually have good character customization. If they had wider options, I'd prefer over a pre-made. Yeah, like there's like if there's like a customizable MC and it's like mean option, flirty option, neutral option, and it's like, okay, well, I don't want to be mean and I don't want to be neutral, so I guess I have to be flirty. But like sometimes, like there's just not a lot of options in order to like progress the story, unless it's like one of those personality tests that you used to take on BuzzFeed when you were like 10 years old, and it was like, what alpha wolf are you, or like what is your Omegaverse status, and you wanted to get alpha, so you chose all the questions that or all the answers that lean towards alpha. It's like, when you enter a room, well, how does everyone else feel? And it's like, no one notices you. People look, but then look away, and then you dominate a room. It's like, okay, what do you want to pick in order to get alpha? Like, come on. That's how I feel like some of the MC choices can be sometimes. It's like, do you want to fuck this character, or do you want this character to hate you? No in between. Hearing aids, wheelchairs. Exactly. Like, there's so many different kinds of people, and there's just like, you're not going to be able to do the CGs justice for the people who are going to want to play your game. Where's the option where I derail the conversation by talking about phasmophobia? Exactly. I would never lie on a personality test to get alpha. Uh-huh. Yeah, Taffer? Hate them and fuck. Yeah, it's like, oh my god, bro. Or it's just like whose route? It's like those also the ones where it's like you don't choose the route in the beginning, you choose the route like as you're going through. So it's like you're playing the game and it's like all four of you split up. Do you go with the hot fuck boy, the shy boy, or the like your childhood friend? They're all going in separate directions. Who do you follow? It's like, okay, well, whose route do I want to go now? Like, whose route am I about to pick? Anyways, sorry, little tangent. I have many thoughts about visual novels as someone who's played a lot of them. On the screen, I see a message from a friend. Ooh, look at my background. That's so pretty. Babe, sorry I'm late. That is adorable. Give me 5 minutes and I'll be there. Try not to pass out until then. Easier said than done. Trying not to sulk too much about her delay, I answer her text with a cute sticker before putting my phone down again. Yeah, that was a really cute sloth. Crossing my arms, I sigh. There's nothing to do but wait a little longer. It's funny how Christy knows that I'm feeling nervous, even though I have said nothing about it. There may be 2 reasons for that. 1, she also felt nervous on her first day. Or 2, I'm easy to read. I hope it's a bit of both. I mean, it's not my first job ever, but I can't stop worrying about it. It's just hard when my brain loves to fantasize about worst-case scenarios every time I'm about to take a step towards my future. Like, right now, I can hear that little voice whispering things to me like, what if the kids don't like you? Girl, that's called anxiety, and, it is not fun. You know you're going to lose your cool, yell at them, and look like a loser on your first day, right? No, that's me, though. I would yell at them. I'm not a teacher. I am not teacher material, bro. If I'm ever in a teacher position, I've fucking lost my mind or I've been forced at gunpoint. And also, it wouldn't be good because I'm not good with children. I'm just not. You will never be good enough for those kids. Oh, damn. All right. So we both have asshole internal monologues. Got it. I thought I'd feel better if I waited all by myself at this lonely bus stop, but to my surprise, it only made me feel worse. The day is going to be hard. Good thing I brought some aspirin with me. Hey, you. Walking in my direction, a blonde-haired girl greets me with curious purple eyes and a bright smile. Wow, can I romance my bestie? Holy moly. Is she an option? She's really hot, too. Takes me a few seconds to realize that she is the friend I had messaged a few moments ago. Oh, you are already here. I thought the bus would take longer. Yeah, god damn. Yeah, me too. But thankfully the traffic got better when I was texting you. That's good. How about you? Me? Yeah, what happened? You look pale as hell. Really? I thought I was doing a good job hiding my anxiety. I'm really enjoying the street noises that they've decided to put in this. It's very, street noisy. Blue? I'm freaking out here, Christy. Hey, come on. You're going to be fine. There's nothing to be worried about. I hate it whenever the side characters are too sexy and you can't romance them. I know. That's why I really like playing visual novels when they've kind of run their course. Because in my experience, there's a ton of visual novels out there that like have released and then they got popular, and then there's characters in them that people are like, oh my fucking god, we need to romance them now. And then like upon initial release, they weren't romanceable, but then like as it got more popular and people demanded it to be a romanceable character, it like becomes a romanceable character. And so if you play later, it's like, hell yeah. Now all the options are there. At what point do you just make all the characters romanceable in visual novels? Yeah, I mean, it kind of depends. It's like, how long do you want the development to take? Do you want the development to be like 10 years, or do you want to have like 2 options and only romance a couple of them? That's why a lot of visual novels, I think, don't even draw the characters that you can't romance, or like they very minimally draw. A lot of visual novels really like using silhouettes for like characters that you can't romance, or like just very simplistic drawings or drawings of they deem like ugly for non-romanceable characters. So that's an option, but I like the other option, which is draw everyone. Cough dispatch. I know exactly. Cough dispatch. God damn it. Yeah, sure, it's easy for you and you already know everyone there. That's why I'm telling you not to worry. Honey, I have known the crew for over a year. I know they will love you as much as I do. I want to argue and tell her that she is wrong. She can't fool me with these nice words. But if I did that, I'd be succumbing to the voice in my head. So instead, I decided to smile and trust her for a bit. Sorry. No need to apologize. It's normal to be nervous. Just don't let it take over your mind. Right. I'm glad you are here. Of course. I would never leave you alone on your first day. Also, I was a little worried you'd turn back home if I wasn't around. Uh, like the last time with that job interview. I was feeling sick that day. Really? Yeah, it's called anxiety. I know. That's why I wanted to be here. Thanks, but I don't think I'd run away this time. I mean, it wouldn't be fair to you after all the trouble you faced to get me this job. Good. And soon you'll see that you made the right decision. Yeah. Trust me, it'll be good for your brains. What? Having Christy here helps me keep me grounded. She reminds me that my fear is illogical and that I should be glad to give myself a chance. I think you'll understand it better when you see it. Right. Then let's get moving. This time, I'm not running away. This time, I will enjoy this opportunity as much as I can. Smiling, I shake my head as my friend leads me into the buzz of the morning crowd. Yes, guys, let's do this. New day. The path to our destination is close, but we take too long to get there as we walk slowly. Questions, lies, worries, every step unlocked another unwanted line for the voice inside my head. It is piling up mountains of feelings in my heart, making it hard to fight against it. I worked a lot to get here, but deep down, I feel like I'm not ready to make it happen. I need to learn more. I need to polish my skills and be better. Gosh, I need more time. People call it imposter syndrome, a very common feeling to face whenever you are achieving a reward for your hard work. It's easy to recognize. The hard part is overcoming it. So, aside from the anxiety eating you from inside, is there any part of you that is feeling happy about today? Kinda. Aren't you happy to be in a classroom again? It's hard to say. I mean, I don't have many nice memories from my school days. And I know. But it's going to be different this time. You're in a different position now. Right. You are no longer the quiet, scared student in the corner who is too scared to talk. That was never me. Can you believe it, guys? Just kidding. But it really wasn't. I liked talking. And I was the kid that when the teacher asked a question and no one answered, I was just going to answer anyways. Because I felt bad. That was me. Now you are the teacher who can make the quiet, scared student have a better time at school. Ah, happy lurk, Taffer. That's the only reason why I'm here, to be honest. Maybe that's why I'm so worried about messing it up. It'll be fine, I promise you. Thanks. Besides, now you'll be able to enjoy a school life like never before. Right. You'll join the other side and see we're not that different from the kids. Most of us have no idea what we are doing. Oh my god, that was like the biggest thing growing up, I feel like, is the transition of realizing that adults and teachers are like just like the same as you. Like there's no difference between adults and children really, other than that they like hide it better. I think that's like such a interesting revelation that just happens eventually, and it's like, wow, we really are just all the same. Really? Yes. The boys are just like a bunch of stupid, noisy kids dealing with adult stuff. The boys? Yeah, the other teachers. I can't wait for you to meet them. It will be so fun. This is another topic on my worry list. The other teachers. I have no idea what they are like or how they work. I wonder if they will think less of me for being new. Talking to Christy took my attention away from the street. Before I could notice, we were already in front of the school. My body stopped moving. Trying to keep my head in place, I take a look at the field, finding kids running, laughing, and having fun with their friends. I see parents waving goodbyes on the sidewalk and crying children begging for them not to leave. That's sad. I mean, I know that's just kind of a thing that happens, but that's sad. A comfortable smile crosses my face, seeing in their eyes a little piece of a small blue, terrified to face her first obstacles back in the day. I haven't changed at all. It is never easy to face the beginning of a new journey. The unknown can be scary, like the monster hiding under your bed. But it doesn't mean I'm weak. It just shows I still carry scars from that same monster I never truly faced. I know I can make up an excuse and just go home. Christy won't be mad. However, if I do it, that little child inside me will not forgive me. She deserves the second chance. Oh, that's a good expression. I deserve it. A spark of joy wells up inside my chest, melting the cold sensation in my stomach. I can make up for all the time I wasted during my teenage years in fear of what others would think of me. Are you ready? Yes, let's go. Oh my gosh, so exciting. Passing through the large entrance doors, we are greeted by a large crowd of kids filling up the halls. Oh, I'm in middle school. That's awful. That's disgusting. From 9-year-olds to 13-year-olds, it's a scene I've seen so many times before. I feel like I'm back in a distant land in my memories. Blue? Yes. Come this way. You have some papers to sign at the administration office. Oh, okay. Trying to hold back the many feelings running in my veins, I walk over to Christy. Also, the principal wants to talk to you. Really? Yeah, he told me yesterday that he wanted to be the first to meet you. I see. And what is he like? Thomas? How can I put it? Christy holds her chin with a pained expression on her face, taking a moment to think deeply about my question. Thomas is very energetic, I think. Oh? Yeah, you'll see him in the teacher's lounge a lot. He likes to know everything about the students and what we've been up to in our classrooms. That's nice. I'm glad he cares about our work. You don't get it. Thomas is like a shadow, following us around to make sure everything is in order. Like, seriously, he can be very persistent in getting whatever he wants. Super random, but guess who just got the new Diablo expansion? What? Dio, you haven't even played that thing for so long. What are you doing? Also, I super read Diablo as dildo, and I was like, oh my god, you got a dildo expansion? Congrats. That's my bad, I'm just dyslexic. There's just a D, and it ends with O, and there's an L in there somewhere, and an I. I feel like that word is really similar. I think I'll enjoy it. I mean, I did before. Plus, it's changed a lot for the better. Uh-huh. Yeah, let me know. Even about our personal lives. What? Isn't that unethical? He doesn't care. I think the students also try their best never to end up in Thomas's office. That's good. Yeah, I can't blame the kids. We know damn well that Thomas is capable we know damn well what Thomas is capable of doing if you disobey his rules. This will be my new PvE game to sink my teeth into. I believe it, Dio. I know. I booted up Diablo 1 the other day, and I've been, like, tempted to try it ever since. I'm like, every time I can feel my mouse, like, going towards it, I'm like, ugh, Diablo 1, I want to try it. Ah. And what is that? Spend 1 hour in his office, and you will understand it. Now you're scaring me. Don't worry, I'm sure you'll like him. How can you say that after describing such a scary person to me? Trust me. Leaving me with more questions than answers, Christy flashes me a mischievous smile. She's the type of girl who likes to act mysterious and catch me off balance just to see me struggle in despair. I can't tell if she is messing with my head or if she's being honest. Laughing, my sadistic friend guides me to the next hall. I bet I can guess who the principal's gonna be. As soon as we reach the reception area, a woman, a bit younger than me, greets us with a short smile and a troubled look under her glasses. Without a care in the world, Christy turns to me, waving her arms in the air. She announces my name loud enough to make my cheeks burn. The woman stands up, telling me to wait while she calls for the principal in his office. Good, so I'll see you later in the teacher's lounge. At the teacher's lounge. What? No, you can't leave me alone here. Yes, I can. And yes, I will. Christy. Blue, stop worrying so much. Everything is gonna be okay. I promise you. But what if I say something wrong? What if I mess it up? You won't. He just wants to introduce himself and show you around the school. My friend, there's no way this can go wrong. Trust yourself a little, okay? Okay. I'll see you at the break. Christy turns left down the hallway, leaving me alone in front of the counter. I clasp my hands, glancing around the empty room. The high-pitched screams and laughter from the other side of the hall sound muffled to my ears. It's going to be okay, I repeat in my mind, ignoring everything happening around me. Miss Zero? A curious voice cuts through the thick fog covering my mind, bringing me back to reality. Oh, hello, you are not who I thought was going to be. Aw, okay, Minty, night-night. I look to the side and find a tall man with a gentle smile and silk-white hair, watching me with gentle eyes. Yes, that's me. You're about to dream about him now. Oh, hello. It's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Thomas Kleinman. I'm the school's principal. For a moment, all the anxiety I was feeling melted away at the sight of his kind face. After everything Christy said, I expected to meet a much moodier, weirder man. But what I found was someone with open arms to welcome me. I feel kind of silly for letting her get into my mind earlier. Night-night, Minty! It's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Kleinman. Please, call me Thomas. I may be the principal, but I want you to see me as a friend, too. Thank you. Oh, I'm so happy you are here. I was worried you would turn us down at the last minute. Not that I didn't consider it first. But now I can stop worrying. Oh, forgive my excitement, but I am truly glad you are here. Hello? Why is it recommending me a League of Legends video? I don't watch League of Legends. My YouTube is so weird. We needed someone new to shake things up around here. I can already tell you're going to make a difference. I hope to live up to your expectations. Oh, my dear, having you here is enough to do it. But I don't want you to feel pressured. In fact, I hope you find a second home here. Everyone is looking forward to seeing you, so please don't be nervous. I'm trying. So you are nervous. A little bit. Oh, of course. It's your first day. How silly of me. It's okay. Can you tell me what is troubling your mind? I guess it's a bit of everything. I'm excited to work, but I can't avoid thinking about how to do it perfectly. I see. And I'm nervous about meeting the other teachers. Don't be. Huh? Forget whatever you're thinking about them. They are nothing like that. What do you mean? My dear, there are not enough words to describe what kind of people work in this place. If I tried, I'd be cursing the gods. He laughs it off like it's not a big deal. However, the tense twitch in his eye tells me Thomas is dealing with more than he lets on. And maybe Christy left out a few details about all sides of the story. I'm curious and a little worried about what I'm going to face. But enough of that. I have a few papers for you to sign, but we can save that for later. Now, let me show you around the school. Thank you. Stretching out a hand, Thomas shows me the way to the next hallway. Those floors are so fucking clean. Look at these floors. They're squeaky clean, bro. And we have 6 classrooms in this hall. You'll often see teachers and students talking. Charles, stop running. Let's not repeat what happened last time, please. Sorry, Mr. Klein. Sorry about that. What happened last time? Charles tripped over his own feet and face-planted. Ah, what a stupid kid. What? He lost a tooth, and I almost got the school sued for it. Oh, it must have been terrible. It was chaotic. I hope it never happens again. So sometimes you'll also hear me yelling at Charles in the halls as well. I can handle it. Excellent. Oh, and talking about accidents, the nurse's office is on that side. He gestures to his left, pointing at a white door. I can't see much through the small window at the top, but I figured the room must be large. Nodding as a sign to move on, Thomas leads me to the next place of our little tour. He guided me patiently through every door, taking his time to show me the classrooms while talking about the many students he has to deal with every day. The building has 2 floors and plenty of open space. It feels great for students not to be trapped inside. On the ground floor, there are classrooms, the dining hall, the gym, and the well-known nurse's office. There is also the administration office and the teacher's lounge on the left side of the building. When we moved to the first floor, we were already running out of time. Yet, Thomas made sure to give me brief instructions about the rooms around. I think that said introductions, but that's okay. He showed me the library and finally the chemistry and science classrooms, my new place. I'm sorry I can't show you every corner right now. Oh, don't worry about it. I'm happy you took the time to show me so much. It's the least I can do. I'm sure you'll have time to explore these areas on your own later. Of course. So, what did you think of the school? I'm loving it. It's great. I like the building and the classrooms are neat and spacious. I'm loving it so far. I'm glad to hear. First impressions are important, but so are the relationships you build. Don't worry about it just yet, and give yourself time. We're all here for you. Thank you. Oh, Thomas! In the middle of our conversation, a loud voice interrupts us. Oh, another teacher. Lovely. He looks like a lumberjack. Surprised, we both turn around, finding a red-haired man running in our direction with a big smile framed in his beard. Hey, I was looking for you. I need that... Oh. Oh, hey, hi. Hi. Sorry, I didn't know you were busy. Oh, don't worry. It's actually a good time. Miss Zero, this is our math teacher, Edgar Mitchell. Holding his free hand to me, he introduces himself with a large smile. Oh, nice to meet you. I'm Blue. She's our new biology teacher. Biology? Oh. The welcoming expression on his face slowly changes into confusion before setting into a surprised one. His eyes slowly scan me from head to toe, and then back to my confused face. The man let out a muffled laugh, curling at the corners of his lips before finally talking. I can't believe Chris convinced you to come. We were all hoping you'd give up on this madness. Eh? I mean, you still have time to go before Thomas sets his claws on you and locks you up in a room. Mitchell, please. What do you mean? I mean exactly what I said. Thomas was literally hunting people down across the city for this job, and now you're his next prey. Christy didn't mention anything like that. That's because... Of course she didn't, because it's not true. Mitchell is... I'm worried. Right? Sure. Thomas doesn't even try to hide the irritation curled on his lips. Meanwhile, the other teacher only smiles, like a child proud of their prank. Didn't you need anything from me, Mitchell? Oh, right. It was about the new books from my class. But that can wait. I'll let you guys finish the tour. Thank you. It was nice meeting you, Blue. Best of luck on your first day. Thank you. If by the end of the day you still want to stay, let's talk again. That was a tongue twister for no reason. Laughing playfully, he walks away from us. I see Thomas subtly rub his temples, taking a deep breath to steady himself. I'm not quite sure what that was all about, but it reminded me of something Christy told me earlier. They're all a bunch of stupid kids. Well, yeah. Sorry about this. Mitchell is just humorous. I see. Anyway, back to what's important. Is there anything you'd like to ask about the school? I mean, I'm really curious about the previous biology teacher. So, about the previous teacher, what happened to her? Ah, Mitchell really made an impression with that conversation, huh? I'm just curious, honestly. No one told me that you were desperately looking for someone. Well, that's because I didn't want to scare you away. If people knew I was short staffed, they might think I wasn't taking care of the school properly. But there's nothing to hide about her. She got tired of teaching and decided it was time to leave. I don't know if that's the truth. She just forgot to tell me about it. What? So she just left? Yes. I'm still dealing with the paperwork and legal mess she left behind. Now I get why you were worried. I was a little bit desperate for the sake of my students. I even tried to teach the class myself when I couldn't find substitutes. Really? So you're also a biology teacher? No. Oh. It was a terrible experience. That's why I'm so relieved to have you here. I see. Any other questions? About the other teachers. How many teachers are working at this school? There are 6 in total, including you. And they are all very peculiar. That's how it always starts. Now that you mention it, you said that the other teachers aren't what I'd expect. What did you mean by that? Well, people usually imagine teachers as quiet, grumpy, serious scholars. I guess I kind of expected myself to act like that too. See? But don't worry about it. Mitchell alone is proof you won't find any of that traditional scholarly stereotype here. That's a relief. I'm glad you think so. Is there anything else I can help you with? Let's ask about you. What about Thomas? Me? Yeah, you talked too much about this school, but you didn't say much about yourself. Oh, well, I wasn't expecting you to be interested in me. I don't even know what to say aside from being the principal. Then how about the person behind the principal? I'm just a boring old man who enjoys staying at home on his days off. And I also love to work in this school. I care about the kids, and I care a lot about the teachers too. You sound like a good man. Thank you. Anything else? Nope. Good, then I better let you go. Your first class starts in a few minutes. Oh, right. Suddenly, I remember I still have my responsibilities to face. Thomas watches me, waiting for a more confident reaction, but all I can manage is a polite smile. I don't know if I should say this, but seeing how worried you look, I just can't hold back. Christine told me this is your very first time teaching. Is that true? Oh boy. Yes. A new school and unfamiliar teachers are nothing compared to a heart that questions its own worth. I'm seeing it, Miss Zero. You're paying attention to everything I say because you are afraid of staying behind others. How did you know? My dear, I've worked with children for years. I've seen those same expressions on so many first days. Your scared eyes are giving you away. Ah. I know it can be difficult, but don't try too hard. It's just the first day. Don't I'm sorry. Did he just say don't try too hard? I'll keep that in mind. Good. I promise things will get easier after lunch. Just hang in there until then. Thank you, Thomas. His gentle face turns brighter when he hears me calling his name, and I can't help but smile back. It warms something inside my heart. Welcome to St. Lucia, Miss Zero? Yeah. And good luck. With a kind smile hanging on his lips, he walks away, leaving me alone in the classroom. My heart throbs painfully as I stare at the empty room before me. Soon, this place will be full of sounds, faces, and new memories. I just need to take the first step and allow it to happen. To my surprise, the kids were much easier to talk than I expected. Of course, I had to deal with thousands of personal questions and other embarrassing things that only kids could ask an adult. Luckily, I didn't have to deal with troublesome students or noisy kids. Still, I can't shake the feeling that I didn't do enough. I know it's just the morning. I still have more classes ahead, but I guess I failed this first test. What? What do you mean? It's a bitter feeling to start the day, but I have to deal with it. Letting out a deep sigh halfway down the hallway, I glance at my phone. It's break time, and I have no idea what to do next. I should go to the dining hall and eat something. I really need to recharge if I want to survive another hour in the classroom. Or maybe I can take a walk around and check out the gym. Some fresh air might clear my head. Hmm. Hmm. I. I. Like, me being me, I would totally want to eat something, but, like, story me, I want to go to the gym. Alright, time to stretch these legs. I know I'm mostly using this as an excuse to avoid the teacher's lounge, and it looks stupidly childish. But I can't help it. I'm not ready to meet them yet. Not after a class that drained me like that. Shaking my head, I try not to overthink it and head down the stairs instead. God, who cleans their floors because they're so fucking shiny? The gym is exactly like Thomas described, far from the main classrooms, but well worth the walk. As I push the doors open, I see students wrapping up their activities, storing ropes and mats before pushing off for their break. The space is open, bright, and large enough to host school tournaments and parties. Smiling faintly, I make my way to the bleachers, looking for a quiet spot to sit and gather my thoughts. As my gaze wanders around the place, I notice a tall man in the corner talking loudly to a kid. Oh, hi. Oh, you're the gym teacher? I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this. I was sick, Mr. Kent. My parents didn't let me come to school. And I said I can't do anything about it. But, kid, the selection was last week, and the students were already chosen. I'm sorry, but it's not my fault you weren't here. I didn't want to be sick, too. Wow, he is. Woo! He is fine as hell. Holy moly. Damn. His eyes are gorgeous. I love the green eyes on like a darker skin tone. Holy moly. From afar, I see the kid hold her head down, rubbing her eyes angrily. I don't even need to hear the whole story to feel her frustration. It hurts my heart as if I'm seeing my own kid crying. What milk? What? What milk? The man, on the other hand, sighs heavily, scratching the back of his head as if trying to endure it. Look, I'm not saying it because I hate you, okay? But do you think it would be fair to them to add you to the team now? No. But I'm just asking for you for a chance to take the test. If I fail, then I'll stop bothering you. Hmm. Oh, can't you do anything about it? Please? Go talk to Kleinman. Thank you, Mr. Kent. You're not in the team yet. Hey! Get that smile off your face. His smile. Hello? His voice echoes in the quiet gym, yet it doesn't make the little girl stop laughing. Even I can't hide the smile, seeing such innocent happiness blooming after her tears. She dashes out the doors, leaving the two of us behind. I hope it doesn't get me in trouble. He mutters under his breath and turns his gaze from the floor to the bleachers, right at me. Hmm? Hey, who are you? What are you doing here? Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to eavesdrop. That's not what I asked. Oh? I'm Blue, and I'm taking a break from classes. I'm the new teacher? Oh, you. Sorry, I didn't know you were starting today. It's okay. I was supposed to introduce myself right now in the teacher's lounge. I'm Marcus, PE teacher. Hi, Marcus. Nice to meet you. Yeah, nice to meet you, Marcus. My plan to stay away from the teachers just went down the drain, and now I'm stuck deciding whether I feel embarrassed or just dumb. He drops a ball onto the bleachers and sits beside me. not asking for permission or making small talk. I like that. That's sexy. Wondering if I should say something, I look at him. To my surprise, Marcus is staring at the ceiling, unbothered by the silence. I love people who can sit in silence. Oh my god, sitting in silence, being able to have people sitting in silence is so sexy. I love it. Oh my gosh. I don't think he's ignoring me, but it feels kind of awkward. Maybe I should leave him alone. Oh, the other teachers are clowns. Oh, okay. Got some opinions before I even asked. What? Yeah. At first, I thought he was making fun of me, but looking at his bitter expression, I think he's talking seriously. I can't help but laugh at his comment. Are you serious? I am, and they tell some really bad jokes. Oh no. You're only in trouble if you are afraid of clowns. Oh, he's trying to make me feel better. Ah! He's hot and he's sensitive. Oh my god. Oh my god. Look at him. Oh, look at that slutty little waist. Do we see this? Are we all seeing the same fucking slutty ass waist? Are you afraid of clowns? I don't think I am. Then why are you hiding here instead of going to the lounge? What had seemed like a joke suddenly landed as a sharp accusation, making me straighten up in a guilty posture. He, on the other hand, just kept the same tired expression as before. It wasn't as if he was truly accusing me, but he still managed to make me feel guilty for a moment. With no reply to give, I realized it was that silly fear controlling me all over again. He came off a bit harsh at first, but maybe I misjudged him. Marcus is the first person to make me smile today. This changed everything for me. If the rest of the staff are anything like him, maybe I really will be okay here. Don't stress too much about what they think of you. If you keep obsessing over it, you'll end up hating this place. I know. I think I just need some time to get myself together. Thanks to you, I'm feeling a lot better now. Ah! God, he's so fucking hot, bro. Holy. Hold on, I have to clean my glasses. They got dirty somehow while I'm reading. Oh my gosh. He looks sexy. Then I'll give you some time alone. Thank you. I hope to see you in the teacher's lounge later. He stands up, gives me a casual wave, and walks toward the door. Watching his back, I feel a smile growing on my face again. I really need to stop worrying so much. Yeah, you do. Class is finally over. My body is intact, but my mind is far gone. Picking up my books from the desk, I take a deep breath to relax my shoulders. My first day is over. It's been a long time since I felt like this. I have no energy left in me, and all I want right now is 5 days off to recharge under my blankets. So that's not how this works, but it's nice that you know what you need. Gasp. As I turn around, the friendly smile I know so well meets me at the door. Are you still with us, soldier? Kinda. My soul is trying to leave my body, but I'm sure a cold drink will make me feel better. Leave that to me. Laughing at my tired face, Christy walks inside. She rests her bag on a desk and playfully hops into it, watching me. Wait, rest her bag on a desk? Oh, I see. Watching me clean the blackboard. So, how was it? Fun, troublesome, and now I have 5 embarrassing memories that will haunt me for the next 10 years. Congratulations, you survived your first day. Thanks. But seriously, it wasn't as bad as I expected. I still feel like a loser, but I'll work this out. Ooh, my back just popped so good right there. Good. I just want to go home now. What about that? You still need to meet the teachers. Oh my god, hi Taffer. Taffer, you just missed like the one of my favorite teachers so far. He is really hot. But it's okay, I'm sure we'll meet him again. Christy, I don't know if that's a good idea. Why? Look at me. They'll all see that I look like the Walking Dead or something. I know, I'm so sorry, Taffy, but don't worry, I'll point him out. I'm sure I'm gonna meet him again. Aren't we all like that? It would have been better if you showed up at lunch break. I was waiting for you. Sorry, I wasn't ready. It's fine, but you know you can't run from them forever. You will meet them sooner or later, and I really want to be there when it happens. What are you planning, Christy? You will know when you see it. Seriously? Please? Fine. You need to meet your fucking fellow teachers, bro. Yay, thank you. Now, let's go. Grunting and tucking my stuff under my arm, I walk over to Christy. She laughs, wrapping her arm around my shoulders to make sure I won't run away while walking down to the lounge. Standing in the hallway, I have the hiccups. Sorry, guys. I watch Christy open the door and signal for me to stay back. On our way downstairs, she asked me to wait until she made sure they were all there. Leaning my back against the wall, I hear a few muffled sounds from inside as I watch Christy's face turn bright at the entrance. A minute of your attention, please. She speaks loudly, surprising me and shutting all the noise in the room. I want you all, gentlemen of this room, to meet my friend and our new partner, Blue. She spins around, holding out a hand for me. I blush, shaking my head in disbelief. I can't understand how she's having more fun with this whole thing than I am. Taking a deep breath, I push myself forward, standing next to my friend at the door. Dang, here we go! Bags and books are piled up on the distant couch. The computer screens are turned off, and lockers are all closed except where an older man is storing his stuff inside. In front of me, I see a table and 3 men sitting on the chairs. Ah! The one I like! Ah! Hi. She's the new biology teacher. Their expressions look like a painting of people who are both bored and confused. Him! That one. That's the one I want. I want him. I want him. Who is this pathetic man? I feel nervous about the impression I might give them, but that soon dissipates when I see Edgar's playful smile among the others. Beside him, I see a familiar face, the teacher I met during my break. Embarrassed at being the center of attention, I wave awkwardly at them. That one! I need that one. Oh my god, he's so hot. Ugh. Ugh. Thank God. Ooh. Thank you, Taffer. Why are you all so quiet? I was expecting a better reaction, especially from you, Edgar. He's totally your type. He is. He is. He's got a really slutty little waist, too. You can't see it because he's, like, sandwiched, but he does. Just trust me. What? Don't tell me you're feeling shy about meeting Miss Zero. Of course I am. It's hard to keep my cool. Oh. When I'm in front of such a beautiful woman. That's a bit too much. Don't fall for it. You can't blame us. You just showed up out of nowhere, Christine. I told you she was coming. Yes, but we didn't know it was today. Oh. So I think it's only fair that you introduce us, Chris. Since it's your fault we're in this awkward situation. Oh, yes, I'd love to do that. I don't think that's Marcus. I don't think this is a good idea. Okay. Okay, I don't know why Christy said that in front of them, but okay. Get ready to meet the hottest teachers in town. Ooh. Here we go. Let me start it with him. The man hated by all kids and despised by all teachers for his awful jokes. Mr. Edgar Mitchell. Y'all mad because I'm the most fun in the room. And, by the way, I have already met this lovely lady. What? Yep. Why didn't you say anything to me? I wanted to surprise you too. I like her already. I like him too. I'm glad you made it to the end in one piece, Miss Zero. Thank you, but I think I lost a few pieces of my brain somewhere. Don't worry. It's probably still somewhere around the school. You'll have time to find it all. And if you need help, just let me know. Alright, next. Ed never chills. The next teacher is the opposite of Mitchell. What do you mean? Loved by everyone. He is the quiet, sweet art teacher. Our baby face boy. Leonard Flynn. Of course he's the art teacher. Are you sure he's a love interest? Oh gosh, why did you have to say it like that, Christine? I wanted Blue to see your red face. Can you stop that already? Y'all, shut up and wait your turn. This is kind of fun. Nice to meet you. I hope we can work well together. Yes, I'll try my best to support everyone too. Guys, really? Alright, next. I left the grumpy guys for last. Watch what you're about to say. Oh my god, he's so hot. I love when he hits this pose. Look, you can see his waist now. Look at that thing. Look at that thing. His waist is so tiny. Are you kidding me? Oh, this pose is my favorite because you can like really see his bicep. Delicious. Our grumpy PE teacher, Marcus Kent. Be careful not to fall in love with his annoyed face. Hi. Told you. Yep, I see it now. Still sure you want to stay around? Yeah, I think I'm starting to like this. Whore. He's a whore. Yes, he is. And I like it like that. Good. Wait, what are you guys talking about? Okay, I'm done. A man of few words indeed. And now, this is Mr. Lawrence Hanson, the world history teacher. He looks like a villain, I'm not gonna lie. He's very scary. Oh, come on, I was waiting for this one. You could have tried harder. Then do it better. I will. Ahem. Mitchell? The ancient world history teacher, Lawrence Hanson. The stage is yours, our elder. What a loser. This room is going to get noisier. Nice to meet you, Lawrence. You may not be used to proper etiquette, but that's no excuse. What? Oh, of course. I don't know you, so please avoid calling me by my first name. Okay. Alright. I know he's supposed to be, like, definitely an asshole, but, like, okay. Mr. Hanson? Better than I expected. What? You're obedient? You're joking. Oh my god. He just called me obedient. Holy fuck, bro. What are we doing? What are we doing? You can't do that to me. You can't do that to me. You can't just tell me to do something and then I do it and then you're like, ah, yes, you're obedient. Maybe if you stay away from these people, you'll have a chance at becoming a good teacher. Thank you? Welcome to St. Lucia. Do your job and don't cause me trouble. All right. Yes, sir. Yeah, he's the life of the party. And with that, the introductions are over. You're now officially part of our mess. Looking at them now, I understand better what Christy and Thomas meant about the school council. I thought I'd feel out of place by their judging looks, but that didn't happen. I guess this is what it means to feel welcome. I hope I can live up to your expectations and do my best for the school and its students' sake. What? It, it's so beautiful to see a teacher full of hopes and dreams. A rare sight indeed. At least she is interested in doing her job. Okay, enough. You guys are scaring Blue. We should be welcoming her, not driving her away. Right. Christy had us looking forward to meeting you all week. How nice. I hope she didn't say anything bad about me. She said you were top of the class at school. That's true. And that you used to cry a lot when you got a bad grade. Ah, Christy. What? They thought it was cute when I told them. Oh, gosh. Don't worry, we all have embarrassing stories here. Marcus and Leonard have some funny ones. Don't you dare. Edgar, please. But you know, now you're going to deal with kids like that. Yeah, I know. Maybe it'll be funny. Sure it will. And if things get too annoying, you can just do like Marcus and throw some books at them. What? Don't be stupid. Throwing books would get you sued. You have to throw balls. I love him. I love him already. You can't get sued if it happens in the gym. I love him already. He's fantastic. How are you all teachers? I wonder that too. The serious man in the corner grumbles as Edgar laughs at his own joke. Smiling, I look up and find Christy watching me with caring eyes. She comes closer and softly punches me in the arm. This is her way to say, "You did it." Laughing, I nod at her, relaxing my shoulders. I told you, didn't I? Yep, just like you said. You might hate being here, but you'll probably love it too. I'm looking forward to it. This isn't the scenario I had in mind when I first walked into this school. However, it's the best one to start my new life here, and I have a feeling I'm going to have a lot of fun from now on. Oh, that was a beautiful day and night cycle. Oh my gosh. Okay, I think that's actually a wonderful place to stop. Very, very conclusive. Very good, very good. That was awesome. I really am enjoying these character designs. They're really unique. I feel like I don't see a ton of visual novels with like such a drastic change of different types. It has like all of the standard tropes, I feel like, which is like they're all older, which is uncommon. I feel like a lot of times visual novels always pick like 20-year-olds and such, but they're all like definitely older, and it's very nice. Taffy, to answer your question, this is gonna be my sneak peek I'm gonna put on the screen while I am talking for a little bit. So someone's gotta cater to the dilf fucker. Yep. Uh-huh. You're welcome. You're welcome. This is the man that called us obedient, by the way. He said, "Wow, you're obedient." So, yeah. Do with that information what you will. Anyways. If you are interested in this game, Minty is definitely asleep. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Minty is asleep. Minty went to sleep like 30 minutes ago, I think. Don't worry. Don't worry. She'll see it, I promise. If you are interested in this game, please go and support the developer. I put the link in chat along with a little synopsis of the story. This is really awesome. I think this is really well done. I really enjoy the art style. Again, is really something that's sticking out to me, and I like all of the different characters. They're a pretty like standard visual novel trope, but I don't think it's in a way that's like a bad thing. Um, Milk for sure. Yeah, yeah. Taffy needs this one. But I really enjoy how they catered. I also really appreciate how we have some more dark skinned people. Um, I feel that dark skinned people are a bit like underrepresented in a lot of visual novels, and I'm really glad that we have some more shades in the spectrum over here, as well as ages. That's really I really love when visual novels are more diverse. I think they need to be. So yeah, I'll kneel in front of him or whatever. MC and one of the sexy love interests have darker skin. Yeah, MC has darker skin. Uh, Marcus has darker skin, and the principal has darker skin. I don't know if the principal is romanceable, but it looks like he potentially could be, but maybe not like initially. Kind of one of those things I was saying about how like the longer visual novels out, the more demands a character be romanceable, and then they become romanceable. So you know, game would be a 10 out of 10 if you could kiss your friend. I know. I hope it'd be cool if your friend could be romanceable too, but anyways, that is gonna be it for this game. I know we didn't reach the end of the demo, but I do think that was a pretty good place to end, and it's quite late. Um, I will be back tomorrow with some more visual novels. Please support the developers for these two games. Both of these games were really awesome. I really enjoyed them. If they spoke to you, please wishlist them on Steam. They are both just demos right now, but I do believe both of them are releasing later this year. And all of the creators are just so talented, and I just love it so much. Um, Tomorrow, let's see, tomorrow's Thursday. We are going to be playing two visual novels again. Tomorrow is going to be a long one. There is going to be one called Saintess of the Golden Bow and Fate's Masquerade. And I will give you further information tomorrow, but what I can tell you now is that Fate's Masquerade, from my understanding, is an animated visual novel, which I don't entirely know what the difference is between a regular visual novel and an animated visual novel. However, I'm really excited to see what the difference is. So, yeah, we're going to be doing that tomorrow. And as I said, please wishlist these or, download the demos, play for yourself. We did not get to all of the demo for teachers. So if you are enjoying this visual novel and you would like to keep playing it, get the demo and keep playing it so you can meet all of the love interests a little bit more. I met the one that I was really happy about, so that's why I kind of was also like, okay, this is a good point to stop. So, thank you so much, everyone, for being here. I will hopefully see you guys tomorrow with more visual novels, of course. Tomorrow, we are actually starting a bit early. We are going to be starting 2 hours earlier from my usual start time. I don't know. I usually start at 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That is what time it is for me. So I will be starting at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time tomorrow. Whatever time it is for you, like depending on your time zone, I'm gonna be starting 2 hours earlier than I normally are. Because it's gonna be a long one. It's two really long ones tomorrow and two really long ones the next day. So we're starting early. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Again, please support the developers. I know I'm going to be wishlisting these. And this was just really amazing opportunity. I'm so grateful that I get to do this festival every year. I can't believe how cool all of these games are. People are so creative. I love it. So, I know exactly who we're going to raid. So, if you would like to get more channel points, please come along with the raid and support my friend. We're going to get some lovely DBD they're playing some DVD over there. So let us enjoy that. Thank you all so much for being here. I am truly, truly so grateful. You guys are the reason I have the opportunity to do these games. So I'm just so grateful. And I'll see you guys tomorrow with 2 more visual novels. Bye-bye, guys. Let me do that. Bye, guys. Bye-bye.